think I'm going to have a sampler.
Everybody will be shocked about that. Shrimp, but then you'll be like this.
Shrimp? Do you have chicken strips in there?
Yeah. When we whip away, I can always set all this up. It's cool. It's going to be a very expensive price. So we can go. You have to get us. Also, we have to acquire cheese.
Making like cosplay armor out of like paper first. Is what you're saying? Why is my dad on here? It's a pub, not a bar. So they serve a lot of food. And they do not serve hot alcohol. Cannot get a shot of like whiskey or vodka or anything. Oh, just drawing armor. All right.
But I mean, out of that, they are showing
That was the track. It might be the track.
you will have access.
You would think.
It could be on.
World of Outlaws.
Or that.
You can race it. Straight track. Then there was the oval. Did you go on the oval?
come here like 2 or 3 times a week. It's like I got some work done. I drop off a package at the post office, and then might as well just come on down to the pub, have a pint.
Very big.
It looks like a very peculiar place. Terrace. So private rooftop. So there is like a that is I would think.
Okay, Tech Spring. Susan feel better. She couldn't stand it that I had a Tech Spring. And then they cracked me up, she didn't have a phone. Probably in the closet.
Commander cost.
Susan didn't have a phone.
I'm trying a new thing. What was this?
Or else she would have texted me.
This is the gold logger from a company called Dust Bowl.
Rolls that I want to get. I think they're called French sandwich rolls.
Let me look it up.
They come in a package that you sit in. You know what I'm talking about? They're real soft. They're not as big. They're kind of shorter. Well, they're one size.
It's not very good. I'm not going to order it again. I'm going to get something else.
You don't understand what I'm saying? Okay. So how many come in a package? So we probably need 3 packages. I think you're right. I think it's 6. Yeah, I think you're right. So we probably need 3 packages. Well, I've got a list going, so I'll make sure I'll finish it off tomorrow. You said you're going to pick it up Sunday. I already wrote those down. White American cheese. I didn't write that down. I put down 3. Bell pepper's fine.
I got 1 package shipped, and then
Whatever you're fine. Whatever you want.
give me a shoot house. No.
I got one. I've got bacon for anybody who wants bacon with it. Plates. Plastic forks. I know you. I know. Probably nice napkins instead of just towels out of the back. paper plates. I need a knife to cut in case people want half a sandwich.
I'm going to change it up. I don't like this very much.
Some
But also
people
I want
will.
the salmon special. Yeah.
And then what?
Do you have any other cider than the pineapple plum?
Bags.
I had it yesterday. It wasn't very good.
You tried it with the apricot out?
Leftovers.
You have Bismarck Hefeweizen? That's your lemon?
Good idea.
Yeah.
You have
You missed her. It's only been like a day.
the cheese and rum.
You're taking shots at home because they don't serve shots in the pub.
Got two packages from and I bought all that cheese, so you can use that. Okay? So I think you heard that I'm planning on bringing that up, but I'm not gonna. I'll probably leave it in the back.
Oh
of
no,
my
coconut
car
water guy's
until
back.
about 4:30. Bring it in, heat it up again. It'll be hot anyway. And plug it in, heat it up, and then at halftime, put it on our table for our group. And if there's leftovers, then I'll just open it up to anybody who wants it. I want to make sure our group's taken care of first, but after that, anybody wants it. We've got chips and salsa, and I was going to do some sausage if I had to call up Ziggy and find out if I can heat up the barbecue. Do some sausage, just for snacks. I've got so much sausage in it, and I haven't been using it because I haven't done work. I've got way too much sausage.
She was positive for a gene like ATM something. Higher chance of breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and prostate cancer. And so I have a 50% chance that I'll have it. So they want me to go get tested.
And 50-50. Yeah. You're up there.
I don't know if right now because like now
Taste of what?
but nowadays
Apparently everybody's hanging with each other without me there.
Well, you know, it started out just you and I at home, and now all of a sudden it's become a party. It's amazing when you say, I'm doing cheesesteak sandwiches now, everything just kind of just boils over from there. I got a call into Kirby, they must be away this weekend, because I haven't heard from them.
So she brought me a taste. I don't know what this is.
They're away someplace, or else she's
Okay, that's good. This is a pineapple cider mixed with apricot ale. Well, this is hardly a cosplay since this is my daily jacket. The only difference is the patches. So usually I'd have this Marine Corps pinup girl patch. What else I got? Got a danger zone patch. Airsoft patch. Guess who's back? Roach. What I miss? Sharing a bed without me. I got a room for Carrier Con. I got 3 nights. Everybody can come on down. I got the biggest suite at the local hotel. So for any Call of Duty cosplayers want to come on down. What was it? 2 queen bed, 1 sofa bed. And I don't know what a sofa bed is, a couch that pulls out, or just like kind of like a half-ass couch. The closest airport is Oakland, California. Carrier Con is in Alameda, California, by the old Alameda Naval Base. So the USS Hornet aircraft carrier is now a museum. What's the joke though? The couch pulls out, but I don't?
Back to a friend. I told her cheesesteaks on Sunday for the Super Bowl. She goes, I'm already working that day. I'm working that day already. I love it. What can I bring? Perhaps perfectly caramelized.
You're gonna go meet a dog. I want to meet a dog. I'm gonna sleep in the tub. Wouldn't be the first time. What am I gonna do on Valentine's Day? Probably buy flowers for a girl that hasn't texted me back. That's probably what I'm gonna be doing. Walking around in the clothes. What clothes? My jacket? Give us jacket. There you go, Condor Model 602. You need that confidence. Comes with a lifetime of abuse and military service. Been ready to take on anything. So I believe you need 1,000 followers in order to go live. So I don't think you can go live. Because I'm looking at this and yeah, 66 followers. Okay, Meg was first to text me. I mean, there's other ways to like video conference. This is a new phone to me, so I don't have anything installed really. Just like Instagram and TikTok. So that was good.
It was not good?
It was good. Yeah.
So it's the cider and the apricot ale mixed together. So
Yeah.
it tames out the sweetness.
Yeah, and the pineapple was like missing something. Have you tried the pineapple by itself? Yeah,
I'm
it's.
not a big cider person, so it's not one that I go for.
I became like a real cider critic, and I don't like a lot of them.
I remember you always wanted the pear back, wasn't it?
Yes. And I don't remember the brand because,
I
like,
don't know if the pear was Ace. I don't think I think it
No.
was at the end, but it was originally something else.
yeah, I think it was Woodchuck from Vermont.
Yes, it was.
It was? Okay. Because I've tried to buy every pear cider I could find, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
So it's just like I have to find Woodchuck, and I don't know where to get that.
I don't know either.
I feel like they would have them at that location.
Alright, let's sneak back.
But they have like a lot of like drug type stuff.
I criticize hard ciders. You want me to criticize women? Is that what you said? No, but several men have stopped to be like, "Are you doing a Captain Price photo shoot? You look just like Captain Price."
Because it's kind of weird. It's like a percolator, and like some people say like
Oh,
the grounds have to be like
binge watches here. I didn't even notice. Benji. Sounds about right.
paper filter into it, so I kind of wanted to worry about it. We already have like a coffee maker, so I just want to take it to the coffee maker and then pour it.
Gonna eat a bar of soap.
Special?
Yes. Right here. Cool.
Oh, it's just like a regular size thing. You just continue.
That's good.
Yeah, we need like, and it's good like that because you can just make like, I don't know, like good loads, just make like,
Yeah, there's sauce on the plate.
and pour it in there, and just keep it warm, and it's like,
Oh man, that smells amazing.
So you just like pour multiple wraps.
yeah, just pour it, just put it in pour it.
People know about it because they have a sign up front. They got like an espresso machine.
That's like too much.
It's a little overdone, but very tasty.
We started then you would then leave 3 hills. People notice.
Here's the thing.
So there's a little girl on here. I don't know if she has an Etsy shop, but she's making Call of Duty soaps, and she's making a Captain Price soap, and she's making a soap, but she's calling the soap something else.
Well, because like
It's 222 Soap Company. So I think I need to share the video and like I'll do another like card tapping. The 32-year-old one we mentioned. Who's 32? Hey, this thing popped up, says I can invite you to go live, so I'm just clicking that button. You're 32. Oh. It's like I'm like Emily has glasses. She doesn't look 32 years old. Oh. Cecilia, you're not wearing glasses. What?
yeah, no, I guess.
Yeah, because Emily looks like 23, not 32.
He actually said like
He told me that, yeah. He said like that's where we start going.
You're 21.
as like your brand. I guess it's so it's still
There we go.
Joy's gonna start roasting them.
They want to, they go in but then like, I don't know, we can figure that out.
Well, they have women still have their homes.
No, that's actually the case.
I'm 42 also.
I don't know if that's even happening anymore. It's just taking forever. So I don't know if that's even gonna like be a thing.
So I titled live as a Salmon Special. This is the Salmon Special. They call it the Tuscan salmon because they put like these tiny tomatoes and something else on it. Whatever this green stuff is. You're born in '99 as you graduated high school. Yeah, so CarrierCon is like, I think it's $30 for a ticket, and then like $20 for an adult, or $20 for a child. But also, it is only one day. It is Saturday, but it is a museum, so they are open Friday and Sunday. I got a hotel, so I'm paying for that. So anybody needs to like come in and fly and stay. I already got the lodging all taken care of. I don't have a way to get you from the airport to the hotel. That's 8 miles. So you'd like taxi it or shuttle it or Uber or whatever. But I am working in order to get the travel from the hotel to CarrierCon, which is only 2 miles. So I'm trying to get the military vehicle club in order to show up and do taxiing. So you'll be able to get picked up in a Humvee at the hotel and driven to the aircraft carrier, which I think would be awesome. Yeah, I know tickets are expensive. That's why I paid for the hotel, and I'm just like saying, hey, if you can't afford it, just come on down and I'll cover the cost. You're allergic to fish. Fish isn't all that good. I don't eat it that often anyway. Hours. I'm inviting everybody to come on down. Where are you, Weird Potato? You like in Australia or something? You're a whole ocean away? I live in the state of denial. Chili? Do you have chili and sea bass down there?
community table. You're welcome.
So first I had a lager by Dust Bowl. The Gold One lager wasn't that good. So now I'm back to Hefeweizen, which I know is good.
Hi there. We are new.
How are you guys?
Not a big whiskey fan, but I will drink a good whiskey.
Beer. I don't need water. I can check the beer.
All the sweetened iced tea, some menus. Okay. Sugar, sweetener, iced tea.
Is there a special night or is this like
It's just Friday.
So when I was stationed in Missouri, the only place to drink was this little bowling alley that was on base. You could walk to from the barracks, and they either had Budweiser, Coors, or Blue Moon. So I drank Blue Moon every Friday night and Saturday and Sunday, every weekend for several months. And so I am so sick of Blue Moon I can't drink it anymore.
There's another person that gave them a deposit, but they don't care which room they have.
Unfortunately,
So they'll take the
so
back.
I drank it literally for like 3 months straight, and now I can't even smell it anymore.
The front one's closer to the dining room and everything. If something happens, there's somebody close by to help them.
you gave me this argument yesterday? I think you made me just share your decision. I don't see a problem. It's not sensitive.
I can't believe there's that much noise in the long year.
Then get on, you can walk to the right, there's the seating space, and the dining space right there. Yeah, it does.
Wait, what? I could enter the costume contest. When I was in my 20s, I drank lemon drops a lot. also had a lemon tree in our backyard growing up as kids. So we had like lemon everything all the time. I love lemon, so it's great.
Last year they upgrade me to business.
Ooh, thanks for the heart.
So we got a snack. Snack. So we had like even like 11 drinks.
I've got drink coupons for Southwest. Don't let me forget to use those. No, but I mean, I'm going to get a text.
Oh yeah. You can take it.
I've got 3 of them.
You have some already or?
Oh, yeah, a bunch of them.
Yeah, me too.
Put your number on the back of my car. She never carries cards, I can't believe it. You never carry cards in your purse. But anyway, now you know my name. Give me some of your business cards. I'll put them in my pocket. Maybe you don't have more business.
Can you go live with me? I don't think you can. I click on guest and you're not here. You have to have 1,000 followers to go live. Unless yeah, some sort of like Face app or something. FaceTime app.
Okay, your table and stuff? Stay here.
Just set yourself free.
So I guess FaceTime is an Apple thing, and Android doesn't have FaceTime. I use Zoom on an app. I mean, this phone is dead, so I don't know if that's going to work. Ghost Coal. I mean, in the 80s and 90s, there were so many sci-fis that were like, they had video conferencing on every phone.
I'm fine here, right?
Like Back to the Future, Total Recall. Like every phone had like video in it. In Aliens, when she called somebody, and only was a voice, but like a little screen popped up and she could see somebody. Now here we are in like 2020s, and it's still really not a thing.
There we go. Good. The windmere made you look at the hat, right?
And I saw the German one, and that's it.
Awesome. I did want to let you guys know Luna is actually just for 30 minutes. I'm talking to the phone ring. But I will here in the thing. I can't quite yet. Yeah, but I'll grab one for you real quick. And then we'll go over to take a look at the secretary.
Have a good break.
Carissa.
Carissa, have a good break.
Thank you. And I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Carissa, I like it. Carissa. You don't hear that about her. I either take. What do you think?
I'm going to tell you about that fish special.
Wait, who's going to bed?
What do you got?
Is May going to bed?
Salmon. Salmon.
Okay, good night, Megan. Because like on my screen, I only have like several comments. So when people more stuff happens, like, shh. Okay, Meg's going to bed. Good night, Meg. I text her back. Good night. Got a day off. I have Fridays off, so it's an easy day today. Got a little bit of work done. Drinking, having some dinner. Easy day, get to relax. And then like tomorrow, they're going to be working. I'll probably work all weekend.
Bringing in every Livermore person that you touch.
So Friday, relax. It'll be a nice day.
Seamstress, pretty much settled.
Something in the airport, and I got some little snack in the plane. I said, it's all for free. That's your business. Oh, okay. It's probably selfish from the plane, the flight to London.
Well, recently I've been working in a machine shop. That's been my job for the last few years.
Oh, hi. Are you our new server? Yes. Cool. Yes. I have a drink. Special with salmon.
I would like to take just a minute.
Making parts. So I've been in 3 machine shops, and the first machine shop we made a lot of stuff for,
That's you.
not so much for private companies, mostly for government, for like L3, well, government contractors. And so making components to like their night vision goggles and stuff, which is pretty neat. And also components for microwave assemblies and radar. So like really high-end precision parts with like super small tolerances. And then second job I worked at, well, machine shop wise, we're making a lot of parts for the Livermore lab for like their particle accelerator and stuff. But the parts we're making were just like brackets and stands to hold their high-tech stuff. So it was like
Chairs in the back of my car. You have to
really simple fabrication sort of things. Now I'm working in a machine shop where we're like our best stuff is making parts for like Tesla, which again we're making like brackets for them, which is just like they're making factories and making robots to build cars, and they need brackets to mount the robots to, for like wall mounts and floor mounts, and to move stuff around. So we're making small orders for Tesla for them to mount like their robots to. So it's not like super tight tolerance stuff, but it's kind of neat. We're making parts for other companies that make parts. My job's mostly doing stuff by hand. So after it comes off the machine, I do a lot of handwork on the individual parts between like threading holes and taking burrs off and doing chamfering and putting a contour on the corner of the part. Because as good as a machine is, as the CNC machine is, to like cut metal, it's not really good at doing like round radiuses. So I had to go in by hand and make that radius by hand, and it has to be within a certain tolerance. So I mean, I guess it's interesting as a concept, but it gets really boring doing it, by hand myself. This love. I mean, I like the autocorrect better. Yes, love. You said love. You can't take it back. gonna invite D's Nuts to go live and chat.
The bed jacket comes tomorrow from IKEA. That's coming.
Oh, someone took live.
Pillows. That's towels. And hot shampoo and soap and all that stuff.
Bengal Watch, you're here.
I'm here. How are you tonight?
Doing all right. Had an easy day today, so that's good.
That's always good. I wish I could say the same, but I'm currently neck deep in good old college work.
Oh, geez. I remember doing that, and also I also had a job while I was going to college too, so then that was extra difficult.
Yeah, I had a job for a little while, but it's like I'm doing it full time, so I had to just focus on being a student full time.
So I went to college for a bit, then got an engineering job, and then went to college to work on an engineering degree that the job was paying for. And then because at the time I got off of work and went to college, I was often late going to one class, like 5 minutes late, like every day. And the teacher went on some tirade about how important it was to always be on time and not be late and yada yada yada. And obviously it was directed at me. And it was just like, but here's my engineering professor teaching me an engineering class and telling me about how important it is to be on time for your engineering job, and the reason I'm late is because I have an engineering job and I can only get off of work at a certain time, and then I'm running over as fast as I can to the college. And it's just like, you know, my engineering job and the work comes first and college comes second, and the reason I'm late is because I already have the job that this class is preparing me for. And it's just like, do you not really? Does the professor like not get this? And was like,
I just wanted to be up on high horse.
yeah, it's not like I was being irresponsible and like slacking off doing something else and having, you know, like a fast food job or whatever, and then running over to school for an engineering class. It's like I already had the engineering class, and the company was paying for all the college and all the books because they want their engineers to have degrees and to be as professional as possible.
Was this like a big college, or was it like a smaller community college?
It was a community college.
For some reason, the small town colleges, the professors sometimes can just be real up their ass about things.
Well, I guess it depends on the small town, but here I'm in Livermore, so Livermore has the lab, the Livermore lab, and then he came over. He used to do a lot of work from them, and now he's over at the community college here in Livermore.
That's actually
So, like,
a pretty interesting career, though.
Yeah, so he was talking about, you know, his work on lasers and particle weapons, and like stuff that he couldn't go into detail about, of all the work that he did at the lab, and then now he's like a college professor at the community college. And I know like community colleges like are basically considered lesser than normal colleges, but it's also just like this town has like a very good like government contracts in the lab and a good fire department. So the community college here is like really exceptional in some stuff. Like they even have classes for firefighters.
That's really cool. For the college I'm going to right now, it's a 2-year university, and then I'm going to transfer over to like a 4-year to get my bachelor's. The one I'm in now, it's a pretty decent community college. It's one of the higher ranked ones in my state.
Certified. You can't just say, well, could I just stay there? No, they don't let you just stay there.
That's great.
Basically, they're called sitters.
Like when I was in high school, they used to insult the community college, calling it the college behind Costco. Because there's literally like we're known for like that big Costco on the hill, and then the college is behind the Costco.
I imagine all the jokes, like, as soon as you get out of college, you just head on over to Costco.
Pretty much, that's where all the work is. Just drive over to that big warehouse.
And again, I see you're in chat again. I thought you were sleeping.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like the saying goes, when you tell your friends good night
And then he's settled there.
and you're going to log off on the internet and then you end up coming back, it's not because you lied, it's because you failed.
I get a hired a sitter to come in at 8 o'clock.
That's Sunday.
No, I've done that. Like, I've told a friend like, at like midnight, good night, and then I see them active on like TikTok at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, people come in.
And they have to work at like 5. I'm like, why are you doing this?
You know, then they have all the people there. during the day. They don't have-
Extra lemon.
They probably don't have a lot
Lemon
of
rice,
people there.
extra
at
lemon.
night.
I missed the last bit.
Oh, I'm just looking at the comments. Someone said it's 413 for them. Yeah, I guess that cost a
Oh,
ton.
jeez.
I could get somebody
Yeah.
tonight, somebody
It's late.
later.
14:32. That's what? It's like what? 2 o'clock in the morning. What time is it in Australia?
Oh, wait, no, maybe. I'm gonna look that up.
So do you think
Oh no, it's late for you all. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for him.
there's still money there?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's 2 p.m.
Yeah, one of my favorite streamers is in Australia, and she basically logs on after work when I'm about to go to bed.
That might not be able to keep anybody.
So if I see her pop up on Twitch, I'm like, oh no, I have to go to bed. It's getting late. Because she starts streaming at like 5 p.m. her time, and it's like 10 or 11 my time.
No, I feel that because there's some like European streamers that I like to watch, and they'll end up start streaming at like midnight for me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, I did have a question though. What was your weirdest fan interaction, or if you've ever had one as Price?
I had a professional photographer come up to me that didn't speak much English, and he wanted to take photos of me, and I'm pretty sure that he didn't recognize me, or didn't recognize me, didn't recognize the character, and it was just like a really weird conversation. And he took some photos, and I got his card, but then I never got the photos back. And that was Fanime 2021, 2020, I think. So it's been a few years, and then I keep all the cards I have from cosplay conventions in a little box. Every once in a while, I'll go through them, and I go back and find his card and look him up, and he still hasn't posted the photos.
Yeah, so my first shot.
And it's been like 2 years, and I'm just like, oh, darn. I think I popped some message on like Instagram, and he never got back to me. But that happens sometimes. Sometimes, like, because I've done photography myself, so I know like not all your photo comes out good, and sometimes you're too busy to go through and edit all the photos.
Yeah, I think it's more.
And like me being a photographer was like secondary or
You go there.
primary to, having a regular job and then being in like the Marine Corps. So I know like it might take me like weeks or months to get around to editing some photos and uploading them. And then if I take like 1,000 photos at a convention, I might post 100. So there's a whole bunch of photos that I took that I don't even post at all because
With like 0.
the lighting was bad or
10%.
there was like some motion blur I didn't like. So I might not post a photo at all. And maybe that person I took a photo of was wondering like, hey, when's this photo coming out? But I'm just like never going to post it because I just didn't like it.
See, that reminds me of when I go to my local conventions. I went to one last summer, and I was like as Mad Hatter, Tim Burton's Mad Hatter. And someone took a picture of me, and I don't know what it is, but I never seem to get like a good cosplay picture because they always like catch a bad angle on me. So it's tricky. It's really tricky.
It depends on the person a lot too, because sometimes, like I was in a G.I. Joe cosplay group, and this one girl, she was so fidgety and she was like moving around a lot because she couldn't sit still. And so you take a photo of her. It was often like a little awkward because she was like in the middle of moving, or it was like a little bit of motion blur. So I might have to take like 10 photos of her to get one that was decent. So it was just like a crapshoot of like whether you get a great shot or you get like an okay shot. So some photos of her looked great and she's like really cute, but I don't know if she had some sort of disorder or something, but like she couldn't stand still and she couldn't pose. She's like always moving like just a little bit.
Saw butterflies? Holy shit.
See, for me, when I try and take pictures, like, for my friends, like, I'll try and be critical with it for them. Like, I'll get down, like, on my knees and, like, bend to the left or the right to get an upward angle and just trying to get, like, that perfect pose for them.
Oh, this is crazy.
I was in Hawaii in
Amazing how nature functions.
2015.
Wow, this is nuts.
No, must have been 2013 or 2014. I took my little pocket Canon power shot, and one of the teams was going out and so they're loading up their boat, and the boat's like a raft, a Zodiac, if you know what that is, and they're loading it up to going out, and I grabbed that and I ran through the water past them, and I fell over and I was like backwards in the water, like water up to my chest, and I had my camera up. And I'm snapping some shots to get some shots of them, like leaving the beach. And I got these officers standing on the beach staring at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah, I might actually came out of.
And they start to realize like I'm sacrificing being comfortable and dry and potentially risking injury in order to get a couple photos. And the photos came out were gorgeous. And one of them ended up being in like some sort of like Marine Corps magazine. But after that one incident, then the officers were like grabbing me to go take photos of like other stuff they're doing. So they're going to be doing some like hardcore training, and they're like, hey, we want you out here to snap some shots of yada yada yada, to show what we're doing. Like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. So a lot of times it was like a lot of waiting and then a lot of like really fast action. It's like they're jumping out of like the V-22 Osprey, the helicopter plane thing with the tilting rotors. So we're jumping out of that, and they had me take some photos of the guys jumping out. I had brought my laptop, so I'd like take the photos, take the memory stick out, put it in the laptop, edit some of the photos, put on a USB drive, and hand it over to them, and they take the photos, and then they send that up the chain for all the training they were doing to try to show and prove like what they were doing. So that worked out great. And then they're trying to suggest I be like change my MOS to like combat photography or get a secondary MOS and go to one of those schools. And I was like, yeah, I'll be down for that. Like I have a professional camera too. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, I just bring my little Canon PowerShot pocket camera just to take some decent photos. And like I got a professional Canon camera too. And they're like, well, why don't you bring that out? And I was like, well, what am I going to do with it? It's going to get broken out here in the field when we're training and doing stuff. I'd have to buy like a Pelican case for it. And have all the different lenses and like plastic wraps or something. I just think it'd be like way overkill.
I wish I could get a camera like that because I'd be going out into town and just taking so many pictures. That'd be so fun.
Well, I bought mine in 2011, so it's like 10 years old now. Definitely affordable.
Not be up to par, or is it still pretty good?
Oh, the quality is there. I could get different lenses for it if I wanted to do different types of shooting, and basically like the T2i, the T3i, 4, 5. I think they're on 6 now. They're basically all the same camera with different features, but maybe the higher resolution.
So that's why they want to.
It's like, so that's the Canon DSLR. So the T2i was their first one, and the T3i has the lens pops out and rotates around, which is basically the only difference. Was like that one feature. And then subsequent versions have other little features like being able to automatic focus on video while you're filming video. So you can be filming video and it'll automatically focus on a person. While this one has like a fixed focus. So the resolution's there, but just the features aren't. So like I can record HD video on this, just like the newer ones can, but I can't change the focus unless I switched over to manual. Then I'm manually changing the focus while I'm filming.
They have spots everywhere.
So not too many differences, but enough features that it's attractive to buy.
Yeah, especially if you're like new and getting into photography, you can pick up an old Canon T series, Rebel, EOS, and you can do a whole lot with it. Like it took me several years before my skill level reached the level of my camera, and now I'm at a point where I could get more lenses and get a newer, better camera. And that's really all just like trial and error.
Yeah, exactly. So basically the way I did it
As
was
most skills are.
like the end of the last pay period, so we'll have like a full pay period.
How long have you been cosplaying for? Like what got you into cosplay?
Well, first I did paintball, which I didn't really care for because it wasn't
Yeah, there you go.
like realistic at all. It was just like red team versus blue team. And then I got into airsoft, which people had like better impressions. And then I got into reenacting, where everything had to be accurate and correct. Then I joined the Marines, and then shortly after I got in the Marines, then I started getting into like the cosplay and stuff. And surprisingly, I'd be at Comic Cons doing cosplay stuff, and I bump into other Marines from my unit that were also doing costumes. And I was like, hey, what are you doing here? It's like, oh yeah, I'm just here for the convention, yada yada yada. And I was just like, oh yeah, that's great.
That's cool to hear. You don't usually hear of well, at least for me, not too many military people. I hear them want to do cosplay and stuff.
Yeah, because you're basically dressing up all the time. You have to be in your uniform. Your uniform has to be clean, looking sharp. And then you got your service uniform. You got your dress uniform, and everything has to be perfect. And there's always inspections, and they're being mean about stuff. But then cosplay is like this. Depends which point of view you have. Like cosplay, people have to be. You have to be super accurate with your cosplay, and you have to look good. Otherwise, people will criticize you. But then coming from the military, with how strict and regimented it is, cosplay is a huge amount of freedom because you have so much artistic liberty with your costume in order to do what version of what character and make it fit for you, make it work for you, make it comfortable.
Yeah, I like that about cosplay because you can literally cosplay as anything. You can cosplay as an inanimate object if you wanted.
Yeah. Had a friend that did reenactments with us, and she was a nurse for World War II stuff. And she was like, "Oh, I love Tinkerbell. I'd love to do a Tinkerbell costume, but there's no way I could ever wear, there's no way I could show off that much leg and wear a short dress like that." And I told her, "But cosplay doesn't have any rules. You could make a Tinkerbell dress, but make it long and make it half thigh or down to your knees." And then she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, there's no rules in cosplay. It's not like reenacting where everything has to be correct. You could make your costume however you want to make it." And then her eyes just lit up and just "What? I could do what?"
A whole new world.
Right?
I do that sometimes for myself as well. Especially there are some characters who aren't from TV shows, and you can have very, very many creative liberties with it.
How do you like that? If they cook, it would be good, but it's raw in the middle.
Got some Megan Emily romance going in chat here.
I'll be your cuddle buddy.
Right? That's a service you have to provide sometimes. Yeah, there's professional cuddlers out there.
I like sushi, but really like
This potato. Yay, I can enjoy. I'll braid your hair. I get the best cuddles.
Where are you from?
Fried skin 22. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm invited.
We give a little spoon.
Just south of Glasgow. Just south of Glasgow. And the rough side of Glasgow. That's why I came here. I can come to the bar and
Oh, yes, the only choice. He must be the little spoon.
Are you both from Ireland or Scotland?
She's from Fremont. That's kind of boring.
Okay. I have one of my friends is Colin Scott from Scotland.
He said it's kind of boring.
Well, Fremont is kind of boring.
I worked in Ireland with.
I mean, it's true.
We love it. I love Scotland. It's amazing.
Actually, it's a little spoon. I'm 6 foot tall. I can't be a little spoon.
Yeah, we put Ember, and then we
My character.
Here back like a koala.
We went to Inverness, Isle of Skye.
I'm gonna get cold being a little spoon.
Aberdeen, the whole, we did that loop around the thing. Yeah. But we didn't go to Glasgow. We ran out of time. We ran out of time. We didn't hit Glasgow.
We went
Can't sit
actually
anybody
down to
with a
London.
little
We
spoon.
drove.
Oh yeah, we drove.
Right.
Yeah, then we ended up in London. We came to Edinburgh.
It's not a little spoon if you're just the backpack.
No, Scotland was fantastic.
So do you have dual citizenship? What do you have? Huh?
I've been a citizen here for a long time.
So you have dual. Yes, me too. Scotland allows that, right? Scotland. Okay.
Better. What do you think? Why did I cook it for? Put it in the microwave for a second.
What will you be guarding, Potato? What's the danger?
Yeah, see, maybe that's how, I don't like it that, I like mine cooked through.
Yeah.
Just set up a Claymore.
So just tell them to put it in the microwave for a few minutes. Then it'll be fine. Yeah, because it'll cook the inside. Yes, but I love it. Now, this be my first
Emily
one.
looks tiny from her photo. She could be a backpack.
I've
Oh,
never
I
seen
see, that's
salmon
the
eaten that way. I've seen tuna eaten that way. Tuna you do. Yeah.
Oh dang, you're 5'6"? Okay, you're not short.
So I'm 6 inches taller than Emily.
We do too.
Craning her neck,
So,
looking up at you.
so Emily comes up to like here
I
on
live
me.
here since 2014.
How is it? How tall are you again?
I'm 6 even.
I'm 5'2".
A lot of people move. A lot of people
So
move.
you're like right here.
No, bro, that's not even funny. I just like.
A lot of people
You could just punt me. I'm so short.
we lived in Pleasanton for 7 years. Pleasanton. And before that, we lived in Germany for 20 years.
4A. Oh no.
Wow.
I ain't gonna be nobody's chin rest. Becky, don't make fun of my height.
One way I've been to the airport in Munich.
What was it?
One way I've been to the
I mean, it's cute when you like hug a girl and then like you like rest her chin on your head, on her head.
Yeah, it's well.
Well, yeah, I guess that's cuter than being the armrest.
Yeah.
Name of the area on my way from the Netherlands to Paris. But at some point we jump on the train.
The perks of being short is I can fit into small spaces.
You don't hit your head on a lot of stuff.
I also can't reach the top shelf.
And it's good to be short if you're in armor. So like you're getting into a tank. It's a lot better if you're shorter. So you fit better. Also aircraft too. So if you want to be a pilot, it's better if you're shorter, so you can fit better in the cockpit.
A lot of legroom.
Yeah.
Isn't there a height limit on, or like height boundaries for the military?
There is, but also by job too.
That makes sense.
The Netherlands is nice too.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Really pretty.
Like we had some amazingly short and tall people join up. But it's like if you're 6'4", you can't be a tank driver because you're just not going to fit in the tank.
Southern Germany.
Nice
Well,
space.
it's not that, it's like a couple hours from Munich. A couple hours west of Munich. Or more on the south.
Good night,
Where they
Megan.
make, that's where the Porsche
Okay,
factory
good night,
is,
Megan.
And they make
The second time.
things That's how you say it in German.
I might have to leave, unfortunately. I have to finish like 3 chapters of college work, and this has been fun.
All right.
Yeah, because the E.
Thank you for letting me join the live.
Good night.
We say it as we write it. Porsche. There is an E at the end. They say Porsche. Do you drive one? Do you drive one? What is this?
He doesn't fit enough.
Oh. They have like SUVs.
Yeah, the 4-door I can fit.
Yeah, you would fit in a Cheyenne, I would think. So what brought you to the US?
She has a dog.
Work? I see this a lot.
Guess
a lot
what?
of
Chicken butt.
Irish people and Scottish people are here for work. What are you doing? Are you in construction or what are you doing?
No, I'm in high tech.
High tech? Oh wow. What is high tech for you? Yeah, are you with Facebook or Google or Apple? Cisco. Okay.
Oh, Cisco's
That's
still
all.
around? Cisco's still around?
No, actually I have stocks. I have Cisco stocks. I think they did well. I don't know. Where is Cisco? Are they don't produce it in San Jose? So yeah.
He used to when he first moved here for Cisco, he commuted. And then he left and went to a couple other companies, and then last year went back to Cisco.
Oh, where'd she go? Yeah. Hey man, put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 30. No, I put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes. It'll be done.
It was still red, so I thought, oh, well, stick it in the middle of mine.
The ends are fine. Yeah, the ends are fine. It's just when you get it thick in the middle.
Glow in the dark slime. Nice.
So we just to put it in the microwave. Yeah, this is put Ahi on the microwave. She's moving.
Maybe making it another one.
I want another one. Just microwave. We come to here, but not to this restaurant. Let's go to this place.
We're regulars on Friday. It's just familiar.
She went to bed.
So I think I have to drink another beer.
I have to drink another beer.
That's what I can be.
It's the lighting. If I hold my phone up and I look at my phone, I get like the water look and the sad eyes. I get a little bit of a glare. Turn my phone away, and it just looks like normal eyes. Sad eyes, normal. Sad, normal. So it's all phone glare. Mass goofball.
Normally it's salmon and green.
Yeah, it's unusual. I've never had undercooked salmon before. It's so weird.
I have.
You have?
Italian restaurant.
I've never had undercooked salmon. I don't. Normally it's overcooked, or it's really dry, you know, when they cook it too much. Yeah, I should have seen the end on this star here. This microwave the center, like you did. That was smart. Just had the ends and then just tell her to recook the center. Put that in the microwave. Oh yeah, then you had to, yeah. If you do it about 4 times, you have a whole piece. That's right. Houston, we have a problem. So they keep undercooking the fish. And hers too. So they took mine back, I don't know, like 10 minutes ago, and I haven't seen it yet.
I know that she.
I told her to put it in the microwave.
And she did say that.
They won't do that. What? No, they wouldn't do it. They're so they are making a new one. I know there's a remake in there for you.
Because I think she had sent on it.
I really liked it, but I don't like it. I don't
Yeah, it gets dry in the center.
I don't see it. Welcome back to break, right?
I'm sorry to jump
No,
this
it's
on
totally
you.
He was terrible. I wanted to
I
replace.
can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, sorry to jump this on you,
No, you're totally
Teresa.
fine. I know that there is a remake in there for you, so that should be coming up shortly.
So just make sure that they check the inside, you know, like with a fork like we do at home. When we cook this. Yeah, they can cut it out to make sure it's cooked through.
I will make sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
That guy?
You want to get another beer?
Melissa, can I get another Franciscano, please? How are you?
Good.
We just took the class.
Okay. I was gonna steal it, but you still do.
Are you good? Are you good?
Yes. Yes.
Gonna have a whole lollipop collection. Gotta get another one. Every time they bring a new plate, they bring a lollipop. We're gonna have a whole collection.
Did you tell her they just heat it up? Or?
They can't do it. Said they're not allowed to do that.
Oh, when it's on the table, they cannot do it? That's strange. Now she has to make sure the next one is cooked.
So that would be a good idea.
That is good.
What are they gonna do with yours? They're gonna give me a new one?
I've been swiping right on her for 2 years, and she never liked me back.
He was starving
Oh well.
based on how fast he ate.
Have you seen your last video, user
You're
unknown?
up in 3 months?
I did, yeah.
I've never seen any of your
My
videos,
family goes way back.
but I am going to screenshot this and follow you, so I will be able to look you up later.
I just wasn't sure. Right? So they are working
She's
on
not cute anyways.
I told him to cut it in the middle and make sure there's
Delete Tinder because it doesn't work. Oh, you're dead heart. Okay, yeah.
That's what's happening.
They're recooking them.
Okay.
She told them they have to cut the middle before they bring it out to make sure it's cooked.
Yeah. She's great. Perfect personality.
Let's go look.
So do you guys go to the Highland games? Do you really?
Yeah, we like the bike.
That's so cool.
Have you been?
Yeah, it's so cool when they have all those pipers out there on the field at the end. Yeah, that's so
Oh,
cool.
right. I'm logged out on this account. I have to go to my other phone.
What's happening in
Be right back.
I'm part of the St. Andrews Society, and they have a tent there. So the one spot that people go to, they work in magic there. So it's a good time. It's like 2 or 3 times a year I get together with them, and it was fun. In fact, this year, well, last year, we left the games, we went down to Pleasanton, we all dinner together.
I know what happened. I was going to the game because I have a cousin. They live in San Jose. They live in San Jose. No, but I said that they just moved up there like that. First year. Yeah, I thought it was really good. But it was like it was like 112 or something.
Always the hottest.
It was like, I'm sorry, I can't handle that weather. Because I know that after a long, long start playing.
Yeah, I remember last year I went and started.
It was like, it was like the Sahara Desert. Right, it was like the Sahara Desert vibe. Like, I can't do it.
I started going about, I don't know, 10 years before I met him. So when I did meet him, I'm like, oh, you'll have to come to me.
Third time's the charm.
Lady Brock is here.
You want a lollipop? No. You want a lollipop?
No, thanks.
No? Are you sure?
I've already had one.
I really, I have so many. I would love to share one.
Only if you had the pomegranate, because that one's really good. It's seasonal, I don't think. It's seasonal.
Which one? I would love, if you ever want one, take it, okay? If you feel like you want a lollipop, go for it. I'm also more with the beers. Cheers.
Outside, you happy?
That's better. Actually cooked. Now it's cooked, yeah.
But now you're full on.
So where do you guys live in Livermore?
Down by Alden Lane.
Where? Alden? Oh, I bike there a lot. Alden Lane, that's where I bike.
That's where you bike?
Yeah, I bike a lot. So I normally come back from Pleasanton and then I go Vineyard and then Alden. And then I... Yeah. What is this?
Go up Wetmore and up that way?
Yeah, probably.
Sycamore Grove, you go there?
Yeah. I bike all over. Everywhere. Yeah.
Ride with a group?
Yeah, we have a couple neighbors and we meet Sundays at 8.
Oh, is Dad Hart still in here? I need to look up that.
Yep, it's fun. We even bike during
dark out.
COVID, and it was really
We're
good
going to go to
get
the park
out.
at 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, we stayed on distance, and we didn't bike behind each other, kind of, but we were at least out. It was good. And they're all Americans. All my friends are Americans. Sorry to hear that, right? Honestly, no, wait. One guy is from, is he Scottish or Irish? I met him at the, I normally go to the Panama Red, it's my coffee place, and he was sitting there with his dog, and his dog was Murphy. And I said, are you from Ireland? You know, they drink Murphys in Cork, and Guinness in Dublin. He said, yeah, I'm from Ireland. And he bikes with us now, too. Yeah. And the other one, that was fun too. So I talked to one of the guys who was... Huh? Norrie Quinn, no. But the guy was sitting on his porch, and I talked to him.
Lady
and
Brock,
then
you're already
I
married.
said, I'm biking, and then I walked away, and a girl was following me. She said, wait. I said, what's going on? You know, I heard that you're biking, and I have a dad, and he bikes, and he needs friends.
Take him with you.
He bikes with us now. This is so cool. But he's like this. Oh, she got a new one too. Oh wow, you got a new too.
So she's cooking and she found a moth in her food.
Yeah, so we're international. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome.
I know we're mountain bike.
Yeah, mountain bike? Yeah, I do both.
I like to go up.
Yeah, me too. We go up.
I don't like street bikes.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay in Livermore. It's not too. We go when we bike. We go Collier Canyon or so. It's not too busy.
That's good now.
It's okay.
Wouldn't be the first time a married woman's been hitting on me.
Perfect.
Seems to happen like at every Comic Con.
You did, or did you take me?
It's all my fault.
I know you were on the break and you had nothing to do with it.
But you guys had something to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Some conversation.
It happened in Atlanta when I flew across the country, and it's happening in local Comic Cons around here.
So you don't e-bike?
What is this?
E-bike.
Particularly this one girl, Heather, like every time she sees me or every time she's drunk, she'll come up and grab my face and kiss me.
E-bike. You know, honestly, when I'm home in Black Forest, my sister has an e-bike and I
Maddie
e-bike.
got banned. Her account is gone.
I don't even need a car there. I just bike with the e-bike. Yeah. Do you have one? Do you have one?
No, I don't, but I used to hate them. I've been climbing Sycamore Wall. We're trying to go up the hill.
What happened? How did Maddie get banned? She doesn't even post anything. That's like,
But then we tried them in Arizona last year. It's so much fun.
That's fun, huh?
It is fun. You know what I realized? Like where I come from, I live in Black Forest. It's about 1,000 meters elevation, and I have friends there are 70 years old. My father-in-law and or my sisters-in-laws, they would never bike without an e-bike.
she disappeared.
Because they
I
couldn't.
have no
The
idea.
e-bike, they just go and
like I
they
can't
enjoy
message
the
her or
woods, they
anything.
enjoy the forest, and they go. I think it's great. It depends where you are in your life, kind of, right? If you are a biker and you want to bike, different story. But I was like you, I bike about 2,000 or 3,000 miles a year, and I was laughing at e-bikes, but I enjoy it. I enjoyed it. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. So you live in a nice place. I have a friend there, Doug. You know Doug? I have a friend, I only know his first name, Doug, and he's a biker. You don't know him, or?
Doug.
Doug?
Doug.
Doug.
You know, Doug.
Doug.
You need Doug?
Man, where does he live? I have to figure that out.
It just like says use.
Where is that?
Behind all the, we're behind kind of.
To the right or to the left?
Funniest story from working in the military.
Yeah, south of Aldi. We like it here so far. We like it. How do you like it? Yeah. In Livermore. In Livermore. Oh,
In
wow.
Livermore boys, we have 2 boys that we raised here.
Oh,
I mean, there's
wow.
so much crazy stuff that happened in the
What are they
military.
doing? Are they in Europe and get an education?
We want them to go to Europe, but no, they're in the States going to college.
See, I always think that's the difference in Europe. In Europe, education is free, you just have to be smart. In the US, you have to have parents who have money. It's sad. Yeah, I I work with a lot of Scottish. I'm in construction. I build semiconductor fabs, and I have a lot of Scottish friends in quantity surveying. Like they do estimates, cost estimating. Very Irish Scottish like job. Yeah, it's very unique in the world. In the world, actually. Yeah, when we build Intel fabs, like they come in and they tell you how much these fabs are, and they are mainly Irish or Scottish. And the fabs and these fabs are about 1.5 to 2 billion, typically. Yeah, you have smart people there. I was surprised myself. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I thought, wait, he's like I say, my good friend is Colin Scott from Scotland.
So is that Intel or TSMC or something?
We build all of them.
Oh, you build them?
We build them.
I see they're building. What amazed me is they're building a big one in just outside Scottsdale. And these plants need a lot
Ocotillo.
of water.
Ocotillo. Yeah.
Water.
But you have to understand, Intel in Ocotillo has the biggest fabs in the world in Ocotillo. And then TSMC came in, and they are north of Phoenix. And I'm with you. Why are they there? The water, they have the water, right? And they need a lot of water. But it's
like really coarse.
The part of Cisco that I'm in,
it's warm,
everything's driven by DSPs.
but it's like not soft.
So we're
It's
pushing
more like the
towards,
Marine Corps beanie with this fleece, and it's like, but it's like really thin, so it's not
2
that warm, but at least
Yeah.
it's comfortable.
You don't do 2 nanometer.
No,
They are
we will.
at 5.
We
They are
will
at
in about
5 at the moment.
2025.
They are at 5 nanometer at the moment.
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah.
We're telling our customers we do.
Not yet. ASML is basically the company with the lithography, and they are at 5 nanometer. Yeah. But I'm not an expert. I built the facilities. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you build them in America and not in China. Or Taiwan even.
All the facilities I built were either in Europe or in the US.
Good.
But my previous company, we built probably 3 or 4 factories for TSMC.
In Taiwan.
Taiwan. But with the CHIP Act, they push hard in the US and in Europe.
Yeah.
So Intel is trying to build a facility in Magdeburg, Germany,
Really?
and in Ohio. Ohio.
Every Biden talked about that. During his State of the Union.
But I'm with you. So what I did, I built Global Foundries in Albany, New York. That makes sense to me. They have water. Do you know Global Foundries? Yeah.
Got a big building on Great America.
Oh yeah, are they still there in Santa Clara? The Global Foundries in Santa Clara?
Yeah. That's a small building. You should see their building in Albany, New York. That's production. Yeah. Here is no production. It's just an office. Yeah. And then I worked for Facebook 6-7 years, and we built all the AR/VR facilities. I did in the United States. And the main risk was the Cisco gear for our MDF and IDF.
Why?
Lead time. You guys have to step up a little bit.
Here about 1 year. Good time.
Yeah, we couldn't even open offices because we didn't have the servers, the Cisco gear. So, no time to relax here, okay?
We're Facebook. We're employee at Facebook.
Yeah, for 7 years.
What's your
I switched to another company because the facilities I built about 2 million square foot, and at the moment they are at capacity, so it was not interesting
How many
anymore.
years did you work there for?
7 years,
What year did you start working there?
2014.
2014.
Oh, okay.
I started as a consultant, and then about a year later they made me an offer. So I was with them 7 years as FTE.
Did you over in East Palo
Menlo
Alto?
Park. What?
East Palo Alto.
Yeah.
It's good. Bob.
I built their research facility.
He's a decent.
Not the data center, not data center, not
I'm
data
in
center.
data centers.
Yeah, sure.
Your
That's sales
facilities,
to me.
right? Your
Yes.
facilities.
Yes. I built technical facilities for them, not offices.
So did you have involvement in the expansion of Facebook when it went across the street and took over the government? Forget what that company
Yeah.
was. And it was a government contract company that Facebook or Meta now occupies.
What was that?
You know all the new buildings on the west side
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
whatever that is, Mark. That's not much. Yeah.
It's basically Bayfront. We call it Bayfront. So the old campus was the micro systems or whatever it was. And then that's classic. We call it classic. And then on the other side is Bayfront with 3 or 4 buildings that Frank Gehry was the architect.
On the west side of Bayfront, that's
Yeah.
the building on the other side, the big building, right?
Yeah,
That
that's
used
the
to
one.
be Sun Microsystems.
So classic
Yeah.
was Sun Microsystems. And we moved in on the other side of Bayfront. We built new facilities.
Oh, that's beautiful. All those
Yeah.
buildings. So were you part of that development?
Yes. I made the due diligence report and I built out the first facility there. The first facility was a warehouse and we could use it as is. And all the others we took buildings down and we built it new.
I just drove past them yesterday, and every time I'm over there, which isn't too often, I'm just in awe of
Yeah,
all
it's-
those buildings and more. I don't do Facebook.
It's just a shame there's nobody in them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's
That's
true.
it.
It's
That's
true.
it.
It's true.
That's the problem.
No, they're starting to get back in there.
No, not there. They are very strong on distributed work. Very strong. And it makes sense to me. You know, Mark is going into this workplace, this virtual workplace with avatars and all this stuff. He's not interested for people coming in because he's promoting something else.
He wants you just to connect in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Connect
virtual
you in the
world.
morning. Connect you in the morning. Here or wherever you want to connect it. I like that. So yeah.
Salmon was overcooked. You get another one?
It was overcooked.
The fish was good, but I was just like,
Tell me why.
Very good. Very tasty.
because I've been working in technology. Well, before I had kids, I worked in technology for a number of years for a couple different startups. And, well, we never had a pandemic before, but we did have times when the market kind of dipped down, and all of these new buildings were unoccupied, right? So they overbuilt, it's busy, and then the market shifts and the buildings are all vacant again. So I don't know how much of that is happening now, or if it's all
Oh yeah, I would say
technology has progressed, or because of the pandemic. How they all have.
Facebook they have probably 50% overcapacity easily on square footage easily.
Even before the pandemic.
No, with the pandemic.
But,
So before the pandemic, we wanted people to come in and experience it. You know, we have the cafes in the morning.
horrible.
I bike a lot.
He went there for.
Facebook's my customer trying to get in. You know, if you come in for a meeting, let's say 11 o'clock, no parking, you got to
Oh,
parking.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
Palo
yeah.
Alto, get a shuttle in.
That was pre-pandemic.
Horrible.
Pre-pandemic.
Parking is bad.
So busy, and then you're leaving. I would always leave and try and leave at 1, 2 o'clock, and you see the buses lining up. 100 buses.
I know.
Out here.
I drove past yesterday at about 4 o'clock and it wasn't that way. I saw a couple buses go in, but
Nobody's going in there.
yeah.
They don't make anybody come in.
Yeah.
Starting to tell people, well, certain jobs need to get.
Well, I think that some of these companies are saying
I think they don't. I think
some
they,
companies are.
but not the technology company. I don't see them. A lot of people what I see got adjusted to work from home, and you cannot force them. I met guys today. I work for one other company, but he's a Becker fan. He lives in Wisconsin, and he said, "Jürgen, I have 3 kids. It's perfect. I can take care about my kids. Sometimes I work from 10 to 12 in the evening because the daytime I take care about my kids." So you cannot take that flexibility away. I think a lot of younger families, they bet on it. And he said, "I wouldn't work here if I would have this flexibility."
But then I think that some people, during the pandemic, I know people at Google, for example, and they basically said they would work from anywhere, so they would sell their home in California and move to the back of beyond the mountains or somewhere, and now they've just been laid up. So where are they going to find a job in northern Colorado
Yeah.
with the same type of income?
Yeah, those people are the
They are screwed. They are screwed. The ones that move to areas with less industry, they are screwed. And the other ones are screwed are the ones with the green card, basically.
Oh yeah.
Whoever had a H-1B, yeah, they are really screwed. So I was lucky. I got married to her about 30 years ago. It was a pretty expensive. It was a pretty expensive deal.
He had an H1.
No.
That was him in 1990.
Yeah, we got married in '93.
I called it a highly skilled person visa.
Yeah.
That's what he called it. He told my family
And it
that.
was
They
not
thought he
cheap, right? It was not
thought it
cheap.
was goofy.
I will say it was a pretty expensive visa.
That's why I became a citizen, because I just could not stomach dealing with the INS or Homeland Security anymore.
Yeah.
Because you have to do it every 5 years.
One time I went to San Francisco. It was 5 a.m. You get in line outside the building to renew your visa. I had everything the letter requested. I get to the front. It's a Chinese guy that can barely speak English, and he told me I didn't have a photocopy of my driver's license, so he couldn't process it. I had to wait until 9 o'clock for the shop across the street to open, get a photocopy of my driver's license, get back in line, sit for 2 hours, just made it. This is so stupid.
Oh, I used to hear about it all the time.
I'm like, screw you guys, I'm becoming a citizen.
Screw you guys.
He had 2 boys, so he was going to be the only one that's not as a citizen.
Now she's the only one that's not a citizen.
Yeah.
Because they have fuel, right?
They do. Yeah.
You do good across the way?
You know, being a British citizen, I used to have benefits in Europe.
And now he's popped out of the EU, so. That's gone.
How long did you live in Germany? What brought you there?
I was looking for Americans.
Are you a German citizen?
She didn't need to. She was there with the military. It was like
You get special status there. You don't have to get a work permit.
Special forces.
What the kind of status of forces?
What? What brand is the military?
Military. That's just for chicken.
Is that only Army that has special forces?
Chicken, I don't know what to tell you.
The spy.
Where did you grow up?
LA. California.
Yeah.
Native California.
That's why you like Scotland. You go to Scotland, you think, fucking rain, weather, history is great.
So green.
As you grew up in Scotland, you think, oh,
I mean, I lived in Europe for 20 years, so I saw a lot of countries. But I really did like Scotland.
So when you have sons, do the sons get,
They have dual.
they have dual?
They have to
one of
choose.
them I got the British passport for at one time. The other one I didn't bother because you can get it when they want it. I don't even carry my British passport anymore because I figured it costs like $200 or $300 to renew it every 10 years.
Yeah, so
I think
what?
the last time I thought, what's the point?
No, I have
I
one.
can get it whenever
I want mine. Mine is always up to date.
Oh, is it really?
And I go to Germany to the office. In my German passport, I have my German address. I don't want to have it mixed up. I have a house in Black Forest. I'm registered in Black Forest, and I don't mix it up. I'm even.
You're like a double agent.
I'm very no. I separate it. Here is my American. I don't.
So when you travel to Germany, you use your American passport?
Getting out, but getting in, I use my German one.
Oh, okay.
Getting out of Germany, I take also my German one.
And I thought about that one time at Heathrow Airport when I showed up and I had to go through the immigrant line. I thought, this is so shitty. The immigrant line was a mile long. I thought, why am I sad?
Yeah. But you didn't have a passport. There you go.
I'm going to have to get my British passport.
When you travel to Germany, you have a
What is
You
this?
have to when you come back in. When you come back to America, you just fly through with your American passport. If you don't
Yeah,
have
I
it,
use-
so we
I-
got immigration.
But the thing was, I have like in Germany, in Germany we have to have a letter that they allow you to become American citizen.
I don't know how in England is.
And within 2 years, I have to do that. And then when I go to Germany and I renew my passport, I have to have this paper that the German government allowed me to become American.
Have a whole dual citizenship.
Basically, back then. Without that, I wanted to renew my passport. I didn't have this letter with me last year, and I had my birth certificate, and I was in the army. I had my army papers. They said no, it doesn't matter because you got this American citizen all after that. So she sent me the letter. Thanks God she found it. And with that I could renew my passport. But I always have a German passport. That's more important to me than the American, to be honest.
well, I mean,
I always say I'm a 150 German.
I'm going to get my British passport back.
I'm 150% German.
Escape one day.
You got to worry.
You can get out.
when he got his American passport, that was all his idea. I had no influence in that. I just decided to do it.
So what's your
But
name?
I think
What's your
he
name?
found out that he didn't
I'm
have to do
Tony.
that to-
Jürgen.
Jürgen.
That's when he was more open to doing
Tony. Anthony or Tony? Tony?
My real name's Anthony. I go by Tony. Anthony takes too long to say in
it.
Scotland.
So you go by Tony.
That's when he learned American.
It's not very Scottish.
That,
It's not.
My second name's Scottish. Campbell. I'm Campbell.
Campbell. That's your middle name or
That's my surname.
I don't know. I guess England.
that's your last name?
Things like the British don't require.
Is Colin? Colin is a Scottish name, huh? My friend is Colin.
You have a very
His last name is Scottish anyway. Colin Scott.
passport.
You don't get much more Scottish than Campbell.
No.
Because he was going into government facilities working on his job.
Interesting.
So, if you recall when you got your citizenship, they make you stand up and I denounce all my...
Oh yeah, I did this.
Did you do
It means nothing.
No, I did this here. Behind my back.
It means nothing.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of the ceremony was great. I was in Oakland and they There were about people of 120 countries or 100 countries. I thought it was very impressive.
Yeah, but it's like the UK, 20 people signed up.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
get China, and there's 1,000 people signed up.
Yeah,
Did you go to Oakland too?
No, San Francisco.
Oh.
And we brought our 2 little boys. They were young at the time, so I was kind of running around chasing after them while he was.
It was nice.
Yeah. I thought it was nice. I thought, though, I get uncomfortable on his behalf. I don't know why I've never even told him this, but when they have to sing like the national anthem and stuff. Yeah, he doesn't
I like
do
the
that.
video. They played a video. It was like from sea to shining sea or something.
Yeah.
Motivational. Yes.
That's
Let's do it.
But he doesn't do the Pledge of Allegiance like we Brad Vince. Do this.
No, I'll stand up to my hat. Be respectful. Be respectful.
I respected what I liked the most was the basic, I would say, rights of democracy, principles of democracy, like freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and that's what I took out of it. And then Trump came and destroyed it.
Oh, we loved him. We loved him.
Yeah, you laughed.
The right to bear arms.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I thought he destroyed my, I always hold this high about America. America, for me, they helped us after the war. They kept Germany secure. I have high respect. And these values are very important to me too. And you guys, you stand for it, 100%. This guy doesn't, but still, the country does. The country does. Oh, I have a clear opinion. I talk out when I talk out. Don't worry.
I saw.
People can have a different opinion. They can tell me.
I saw a Facebook.
They
Video.
have Trump back. They have Trump back.
Yeah, Trump recently. It was always based one-liners. They're pretty funny actually.
Well, if you were a comedian, it'd be great.
He was brutal with some of the journalists. That's a stupid question. Why are you asking that stupid question? You're not very intelligent, are you? He's delusional.
Like them in The Apprentice. I never cared for him. Did you ever watch that show?
I even go back and say some of his ideas were not wrong. Like to control people coming into the country, ask NATO to push up other partners to push up their defense budget. It was not wrong what he had in mind. But the way how he presented it was not okay.
You know, it didn't bother me too much until he started doing tariffs in China. And I thought, he doesn't understand business. He's going to hurt the small business people. And he still is. He still is.
So what do you think is going to happen with Scotland? Do you think they're going to succeed?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with Scotland? Do you think they'll ever succeed? Never? Really?
Are we voting? We are not voting.
They voted multiple times and they always vote to stay. I mean, I think it was a mistake for the UK to leave Europe.
Oh, yeah.
A huge mistake. So it would be the same for Scotland. Because Scotland thinks, oh, we'll get the oil revenue, we'll get the whiskey revenue. They won't. It's all controlled through London. So you'd end up being a much poorer country.
But is Scotland in the EU or
What is
No,
They're out?
Brexit,
Yeah,
basically.
Brexit. No.
Brexit. Oh, Brexit.
Britain's exit.
it? They are still NATO, but they are not in the EU.
I liked that they kept the currency when that happened,
Yeah,
but it's a mistake for them to leave the EU. It's
I think
because
so too.
if you're involved, if you're involved in probably not product, but international shipping, logistics, taxation,
Difficult.
finance, it's just a mess.
It's a mess. Yeah, and the Irish thing was not solved. The Northern Irish part was not solved.
No.
All of a sudden there was a border again between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, a hard border, and they had it under control. They lived together for a long time. I think so too, and actually I'm very sad because it weakened Europe.
I think
With Europe, with England or Britain being in the Euro, we would be a way more stronger pole against China and the US and India. We would be just stronger.
I agree, and I think at the same time, I think it was a huge mistake to open up the EU to the Eastern Bloc countries. That was a disaster. I mean, it was good for them.
It was a hard one.
So good for them.
Yeah.
But you saw what happened. They all headed towards the socialist countries where they can get benefits.
We can discuss about this. You know, if your neighbors are, I worked in Romanian and I built 4 PEPs in Romanian in the 1990s,
Our neighbors
2000.
across the street from Romania.
But if your neighbor,
I call them the Transylvanians.
but if your neighbor in Germany is poor or in Europe is poor, what do? They come to your country. So there is some reason to keep other countries on a good level. If they cannot live in their countries, they come to our country. And that's why I think it's not a bad thing to bring them up and have like Slovenian, all the Yugoslavian countries, Romanian, Hungarian, Poland, bring them up economically that they want to stay in their country. I think it's not wrong. It's difficult to manage for sure. But I think it's the right approach.
Countries have corrupt governments.
I know. I worked in Romania.
Ceausescu.
No, after Ceausescu, he was done.
Okay.
But in the end, you know, when I came in and we had to.
You have to take money and bribe the people at the airport.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Well, my company, we can't do any of that. No matter where.
No, like if you would.
And nobody was caring. I brought in little materials, and normally, we built 4 PEPs there. And I brought a couple fittings, like stainless steel fitting or copper fittings that we needed. And normally you need invoice. And I just said $20, gave it to the guys in the airport, and good with it. And whenever I came in, they were smiling. They saw me with my little suitcase, they were smiling. I said, okay, here it is. Or in my passport, I always had 10 euros in there. Once the police stopped me and I said, you drink alcohol? I said, yeah, I had 1 beer. And I only had 1 beer. I said, oh no, there is 0 alcohol in Romania. Yeah, right. So, 0 alcohol in Romania. So, 10 euros were falling out of my passport and I lifted up. I think you lost 10 euros. And done. You get used to it, but it's little things. What was that?
That's how you got into drug smuggling.
No.
To get out of the traffic tickets.
It was just doing the little things, make it happen. I was not always. I would think I was not always compliant.
That little suitcase. What's in the suitcase?
Fittings, metal fittings, pipe
Honest,
fittings.
it's metal fittings. Why is it so heavy?
The big stuff came in with the truck, and we paid tax. Actually, the client paid tax. Yeah, it's fun. It was an interesting experience. For sure.
So what are you doing now?
Now I work for a consultant company, and we design semiconductor fabs.
Still fabs, yeah?
Big fabs.
In the US, you said in Europe.
At the moment, it's both Europe and the US.
That's got to be big business right now with all the geopolitical pressures.
It's basically what happens at the moment. It's the CHIP Act. They call it CHIP Act. And the US government is pushing strong.
Because of the semiconductor
Semiconductor.
They
call it chips.
The mill chipped out of that outside of China.
So the Intels and the global foundries, they are all going for funding from the government. Big
And then they
time.
come to you and say, hey, build this for us.
We design it. So the company I work for, we design it, we don't build. The previous company I worked for, we did design and build.
No more smuggling.
What is this?
No more smuggling.
No more smuggling. No, I don't need this. Everything is here. You're right. Yeah. But it's an interesting market. It's very hot with this CHIP Act, and they want to really bring the microelectronics business back into the US and back in Europe. Europe too.
So we built the fab. Is the cost still going to be too high?
They are very
compared to
high.
Taiwan?
Yes.
And if I'm looking for a
But the question is, so Apple forced TSMC to build a facility in the US, and they built a huge facility in Phoenix because you never know when China is prepping Taiwan, so it's not secure. So it's not about the cost; it's more about security, being able to produce in a secure space.
right,
And that's Europe and the US. So they are in Lixlip. Intel is heavy in Lixlip in Ireland. They have about 3 or 4 fabs there. They are now looking into Magdeburg, Germany, or somewhere else in Europe. They go for it. And then they have a fab in. Like I said, if I go on problem management, issues management, I come back to you for training. You have this natural response to it. So that's what I want you to translate into us. What is it? She's what?
She's nice. She does she works with them. She knows her section. That's her section.
Do you come here more often?
We come every Friday.
Oh, interesting.
But last week I wasn't feeling very well on Friday, so we came Saturday. And
Yeah, there were people before you, and she gave them a hug when they left. So she knows everybody. Interesting. But she's good in crisis management, I would think.
Is that what you told her? With the salmon?
She is.
I
She
saw
is.
the salmon problem. Oh my God.
Should we ask? Do you want to know?
Okay, audio should be coming through pretty good right now.
She asked if I want another beer. So, I didn't get your name.
You can hear me now?
What is your name? Paula.
So I was dating a cowgirl for a while, and she had 2 horses at her parents' little ranch, and they had a barn. And there are rats and gophers and stuff getting in the hay, and they're spreading disease and poop and stuff. So I'm like, hey, why don't you get some barn cats to take care of all the rodent problem and the birds and stuff.
So where are you from?
And so I went on Craigslist and looked up, free cats, and I found someone giving away a whole bunch of kittens. And by the time I found the ad, they had one tuxedo kitten and then one white and gray kitten left. And I sent my then girlfriend to go pick them up. So she got 2 cats and a little cat carrier. We put them in the barn. And the tuxedo kitty was really mellow, and then the white and gray kitty was like mean and
So
hissy.
my mom had 3 cousins in the US,
And they weren't doing a good job. And then the white cat got pregnant and had like
and they all went back to
5 little
Turkey to see
kittens,
where their parents were born.
and they were all black.
So we know them.
So then they had five little black cats in the barn.
That's too sad. When did your
So I'd walk up to the barn to go feed the horses. We have 5 little black kittens. They're really shy, like peeking around corners and walking out from like every little crevice in the barn. And they're all meowing because they're all hungry. So then I had to feed all the little black kittens. It was really cute. And then one was missing an eye, and then one was missing a tail. Because I guess they're getting into a fight with like raccoons or coyotes or something. But it was really great to have all these little black kittens as barn cats.
And Fremont, you said you
It's like, I dated my ex for like 6 years, and I think we had like 3 generations of barn cats.
Before, 20 years ago.
I lost track of how many cats we had.
Dense, right? I hear a lot of Fremont people.
It was
they
super
say
cute,
too
but also like
dense,
really
there's too
sad
much
when they started
going
disappearing
on, and
for
Livermore's-
whatever reason.
He was a farmer.
Yes. Big.
Yeah, and the cat missing an eye was also missing like a tail and part of one of his limbs, so we called him Jack because he was jacked up.
Oh, yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah. So my family farms in Hollister, Salinas, and
Oh, my first gift of the life. Captain Price. I'm Captain Price.
Thank you, my dear.
Yeah, green apples and ones that taste good.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Crisis management. I invite you.
I think that cat only had one
Yes,
fang, and the others are missing.
that's crazy.
It's fine. It should do that. It should do that. That's a big thing. You can tip her on the home. Did you credit card? 25 bucks off. 1 beer off in my dinner. They gave you $25 credit.
Possessed pickles? What?
I take her on the
They've got fried pickles here.
Do you have a credit card?
What?
I didn't know if you had your credit card yet.
I traveled this week. Yes, I haven't traveled. She took yours off.
That's what she said because
And the beer.
and 1 beer. Yeah.
So it's 45. I give her
like sitting at my table because
There's movies about reanimating dead pets, and they all go very wrong. It's 9 o'clock at night. The bakery's closed.
You get charged for 4 salmon.
The donut place might be
I
open.
don't want to eat salmon again for a month. You're like,
I'm gonna look up the donut place.
That was actually, she gave me these really tasty sauce.
It was very tasty.
yeah, it is.
It was very tasty.
I gave it to him too. Papa Billy.
You don't have cash yet. Do you have cash?
You can give her now. I don't know.
But I do need to buy this.
I would give it to you back tomorrow.
Pacific Standard Time, so it's 9 p.m.
Are you keeping your lollipop collection? Are you going to leave them on the table? No.
So each of one of it. I don't do lollipops. Are they?
There's like a chocolate. There's a chocolate in the middle. It's like this would be like orange, and then you get to the middle. It's chocolate.
So the donut place closes at 10 p.m. So at least according to Google, so they should. It used to be 24 hours, but now they close at 10.
That's how long they've been around.
Okay.
It's like a chewy, it's like a gummy, very chewy chocolate thing. That kind of, I don't want it because it's good bad for your Phillies.
A lot of sugar.
Well, it's not that, I don't want to pull out my crown. So it's very like gummy.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m. here, 2100 hours.
So that's the part when you go in, when you go you do dinner in Portland, no tax. You pay whatever you see. That's it. That's unbelievable. That's really cool.
Good place to go shopping. Say tax.
Yeah, it was fun. I saw Tim. We had breakfast with Tim. You know, he was with IDC. IDC was CH, and Jacobs acquired CH. CH to Hill was the biggest competitor from anybody in 2017. But Tim, he started his own company in 2016, and I hired him for the project.
well professional.
So he's totally, we are friends. Yeah.
And my father's from Brooklyn. That's he's
He
terrible.
worked for IDC. Before they acquired, he did not work for Jacobs because he left IDC before they were acquired by Jacobs. That's why Jacobs, they are more from the life science side. But with
I'm trying to find a video that I posted of my husky,
competing with MW.
but for whatever reason, Google just like sucks nowadays. So I guess I have to go on YouTube in order to pull up my own video. Just like I should be able to go to Google and type something in, and hit enter, and find the video posted on YouTube, because
It's good.
I only saw on YouTube and Google searches YouTube, but Google bought YouTube. So it's like, why do I have to go to YouTube and then enter the exact same words in order to find the video that I posted?
If I get a business card, I'd throw it away. I have the people's contacts on LinkedIn.
No, but if you have to give it to somebody for somebody like that.
Whatever. I mean, I even clicked on the video tab and it doesn't pull up my videos. So now I go to Google, type in the exact same words, and then it'll pull up my stuff. I mean, I have to use the search function because the video is several years old. So I go to my profile, I just have to like scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll in order to find it.
Basically, when we start this project, I have like a PM whom I work with, the project manager, and I have couple design managers that basically work on the design. And I'm just overseeing their team. I'm more also keeping the relationship with the client. Make sure that he is happy. I meet with them, I will meet with them. And I also make sure that they are happy with our performance. It's my role, basically. Very starting.
I guess this place will be a madhouse on Sunday for the Super Bowl.
On a day that was, we thought would be really busy, but it wasn't. I can't remember what day that was.
Right.
Yeah, our youngest son lives in Phoenix.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
That's for the Super Bowl. So it's really great to go down there.
They have like a golf tournament and the
Yeah, he's going to tomorrow.
That's crazy. Because I had friends and we wanted to fly out. We wanted to meet a client on Monday. He said, Jürgen, I cannot fly out on Monday. The prices are like,
Yeah, I wanted to go down and go to the golf tournament, but
yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Do you play golf? You are Scottish. You play golf.
I went today.
What is this?
You played today.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to play golf. You're Scottish. I play pickleball. That's my thing. I love pickleball.
Oh, finally.
You should come play. Well, they have
Loads up.
They don't play indoors. They have it at the Robert Wood. Really nice. It's really nice.
I mean, it says I'm offline, but also the video's loading, so I don't know what's going on here.
And I know where the pool, you know where the pool is behind where there's a gym there. It's a multi-use court, like they use like the school uses it.
So I've got like a 4-minute long video of me petting my sister's husky. And then when I stop petting her, she'll bark at me. It's like I'll pet and I'll like pull back, and then she pauses for a second. Then she looks at me like, hey, you stopped petting me. What's going on? I don't understand. Barks. Okay, I'll pet you again.
So that's the problem because they have
Or pet her a little bit, scratch her under the ear. When I pull away, what happens? Looks at me, barks again. Like, why'd you stop petting me?
Well, we got 60 minutes after the pretty funny. The way these look all day long, it's the balls.
I don't think I haven't played it yet. No, I haven't played it. I have been playing it not even a year.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of new to it. No, not that new, but that
Yeah, I've been, actually, I haven't mentioned it yet, I've been very interested in. A friend of mine from high school lives out here, and I just ran into him 2 weekends ago.
There's a lot of
At a
stuff
funeral.
Because they have it at Maine Eastern and they have it at the down. You know, the down
Right, off the
behind
Coachella?
yeah, behind Monkey.
Yeah, that's where he plays.
A lot of people play.
This is my third drink of the night, or fourth drink. I lost count. This is a pineapple cider mixed with apricot ale. This is pretty good.
Show up with a paddle one day, or how do you get involved?
At first I took a lesson over in Pleasanton at the Time Activities. This is a sport.
It's a part when somebody has you with it. So I used to play backgammon and anyway.
It can hurt.
I played badminton in high school. I was really
Well, a lot of people who do this have tennis backgrounds, so it's kind of like playing tennis for them. The thing that's nice about pickleball is the court area is smaller. So you don't do as much. It's good for older people. Because you don't have to run around a huge tennis court. That's why there's a lot of older people that do it. Yeah, it's a lower net, and you don't have to run around. Yeah, for someone who's tall like me, it's great. Because you have a lot more length on your arms and on your... So, but, yeah, you don't run... You don't have to run... Okay, let it over...
They like tennis, but they never played series.
But in that game where you throw the balls at each other.
Dodgeball?
Dodgeball.
Yeah. You do it kids. But I think it was really fun.
I could find.
So you just showed up with a racket one
Well, I
day?
took a lesson. I took like a lesson at the Pleasanton Lifetime Exhibition. That was the only place I could find that I had lessons there. But I think it was like 6 weeks. Okay, 2 hours. I did that, and then I just started, the people, you meet people in that group, and they wanted to practice. So when I started practicing, we meet once a week and practice with them.
6.5 hours
And
long.
just drop it. And then they built the whole big...
Only a huge chunk of time we were to listen to that.
Pleasanton right off the freeway there. It was in the paper. It was in our Livermore paper. They had a big grand opening there. It's called Mirror Woods. So I think it's and it's brand new. They took over tennis courts and they researched the whole thing.
Stage
Big
side
grand
vote of
opening.
clarity? Like, what?
So it's
Okay, what's
free.
this thing? I need to like screenshot it and look it up. Everywhere at the end of time? Okay.
No, this way.
You just have to find time that it's available.
It's always available from dawn to dusk.
I mean, you know, it sounds like a lot to like have like 6 hours to listen to an album.
It's like it's so popular, I would think it would be pretty crowded.
It's mostly playing in the morning if you go later on.
It sounds like, you know,
Most people like going.
my parents' generation talking about listening to like Pink Floyd while they're stoned, just like for hours on end, listening to the entire album. Like, I don't know, that sounds like a lot of time.
For 3 hours of play.
Yes, we're at a pub, not a bar. Thank you for getting that right. I mean, yeah, some of the original old Pink Floyd's just like awesome.
But that's indoors. If you want to play outdoor, you can just show up and play. And then you can just see if, you know, or if you have people that are different levels play there.
Did you watch the Stephen Colbert show?
No shots
I
here.
just watched a little bit because I love Stephen Colbert.
It's so funny.
I love Stephen Colbert, so I was really excited. And
But I do have a story about that song.
I didn't watch it. Maybe if I was playing it, you know, I'd be more interested.
think when you see it in person, like you see too.
What?
I think it's in person too, it's a little bit different. And it's pretty short, the only place, and it's the only place for 11 points. So you can wrap up a game in like 10 minutes.
They don't have hard alcohol here. You cannot get a shot of anything.
Oh, there's no singles pickleball?
Like I said, because it's a small court. You only get a card, you don't get like go back to 20-year-olds.
Our youngest son has a friend who I ran into recently. Actually, his mom was playing.
Well, I see that, but I see younger people like they play outside. Younger people. But they're, like I said, it's great because like it's not as expensive. Right now, like 2010.
Do y'all know how cute Emily is?
It's so sweet, met a lot of people.
I used to have favorite team. It's much closer. I just didn't like it.
People will get like, oh, and people words that people make all kinds of stuff. So, people are retired. They're retired from the they're retired from the police force. And all this stuff, so. That's a great, it's a great
My network of people that I've known throughout
I'm in sales.
they have kids that are still in school, so they're still engaged. Like something I had no
Let me know why I want to go to.
I forgot to take a photo for Instagram. I can take a photo like the lollipops, so that'd work, right?
Like I said, most people do it in the morning. A little more they do it
I need some more light.
Sometimes, people like to click together. Because they're like, even in all these places, they want, like, if they're really advanced players, like they don't want to play with me, they want to play with other advanced players. Well, it's not fun to play with someone else because, like, I was playing with somebody that's like, do you just serve the ball well? Because if you don't, I guess not fun for anybody because you're just going to ace the serve every time and nobody can serve. There's no play. It's just, don't play the tournament, just play attention. Lift the ball, don't make it so that nobody can return it, so at least we have some rallying time. It's not fun for anybody.
Picture Captain Price and stuff.
Right. For somebody very competitive, that would be a big adjustment.
That's more fun for them. So those kind of people like this kind of say, I won't play with them. Kind of know who we are.
I mean, I should have put my Instagram link in my profile, so it would just be a button to click on, make it like super easy. But also, it's like my first account. It says Captain Price cosplay. They type out the word Captain.
Someone will get green film. Someone will get
When I worked on America Place, it was like being in America.
trying to avoid the ultimate.
Americans, we don't know. I'm sure we have with me and most people I know. Don't know anything about. Like, Europeans I mentioned something about Sean and she's like, oh, and I don't know how many times we heard that from other people. And we were walking, we were just getting to know each other. We were walking around San Francisco, so we walked to the top. And I said something about, well, it's got to be something. And he goes, yes, it is. And I can't tell you how many friends of mine, when I graduated from Stanford, thought the same thing.
When we went to Scotland and we did the Mozart tour, I never knew really about the history of Scotland. So I did all those tours.
I support
But
open
then it was
architecture.
like,
And I get an open architecture. Basically,
As soon as I saw Greyhound,
it's so awful.
they tried it out. They tried it
So
out.
terrible. It's like, what are those technical tricks? We should put those guys out of action.
that was your
Oh yeah, because you start learning, go to all these battlefields and go to these towns, and then you learn about the history of like this and British did to the Scottish people.
And at the end of the
Terrible.
contract, the season's really good. Someone collects it. McDonald's. Who's that?
Paula, is this where they...
What's the organization?
It's called the Liverpool Homeless Refuge.
So I support open architecture. They serve at the civic center there in the east.
What is your partner? How do you support them? You know Ryan, the Irish
I know Denise. I know Denise.
The older gentleman I met years ago at Smith Elementary. His grandfather. You've met him before. Anyway, that's not his first name. Mr. O'Reilly.
And I think the point is there's so much waste. These parties, yes, Paul grabs it and takes it over.
Yes, so far.
The homeless refuge. But they're, you know, Donna, whose wife my dad, she does homeless, they're all the open architecture, they're all kind of connected.
I have this, he called me the other day. Basically reinstated and I started again. But I know Denise, she's like one of their leads. What I like is they actually even drive it, and I like your idea what we did when I worked for Facebook. And we had like this first day of business. Yeah, they bring it on, but we have FDOBs like first day of business, and we had all these sandwiches. It's yet. And when we were done, I grabbed them and I just gave them away, basically, because people they wanted it. And I was so impressed. They were like young people, and they were feeding the homeless people in Seattle. And I was so impressed by them. Not that I was disobedient, but that day we just met.
Yeah, that's nice. Not a lot of young people that age. But there, you know, there are. I think they get it.
So you bring it there.
So,
What's the organization?
it's called the Liverpool Homeless Refuge. It's not right now. They've got a program. They actually, it's been around for about 50 years. They have a board of directors with a woman daughter who's in her mid to late 70s. She and her husband used to feed food for homeless. So they bring the food that's donated to the different encampments. Then Donna's husband died 5 years ago, so she's been doing it on her own. But she has a lot of people like me who bring her things, clothes.
Are you part of the food thing, or is this a totally different organization?
It's because Ryan, that's his name, not Ryan, Ryan O'Reilly. He's an older Irishman. He's been here for years.
Where's the garden?
Yeah. So I met with Ryan when our kids were in elementary school because I was one of those involved and I was in charge of coordinating this barbecue, school-wide barbecue for the families. And there was somebody always left there. And I met her mom. I was working with. She goes, oh, my neighbor, Ryan. You should call him. So sure enough, I called him and that's when I met him. I wasn't in years ago. 2008. And so he actually goes to Springfield, he goes to Safeway, he goes to the other places that yeah, to get the day stuff that they can't sell the next day. And then he told me years ago, you know, there's different organizations But what opens up this way is ask to the next organization, which whatever they don't, and ultimately, what's left over gets given to hog farmers. So nothing goes to waste, right? So I love that. Hog farmers. Pig farmers.
Oh, okay.
This was years ago.
Yeah, you have to be mindful at Facebook, they have to be very mindful that you can even
Well, that's what a lot of people say, but you know what? Tell it to see. She'll put it in the and she knows me. And how I found her was because my auntie passed away and they had a service for her. Beautiful, wonderful, skater. And he said, well, you need to call this woman, Donna. And that was 15 years ago. So I met her. And she, so they're looking at this refuge sets up, or just before the pandemic, there are several churches in the community that would all come. So every 2 weeks it was at one church, and then 2 weeks later, it was like a shelter. If the weather is like, once it gets below 45 degrees, then the shelter is open. So people come and sleep. So there's a new one, yeah. During the pandemic, that service at the homeless shelter and churches were supposed to had to stop because of the pandemic, right? But a few months ago, the county got some money together from wherever, and the Veterans Hall here in town, the Veterans Hall, right off of
Oh no.
they're now serving as a shelter. So people can go there in the evening and stay overnight, and then during the day, I think it closes maybe at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then it opens up after 6 o'clock.
I'm very into it. I even had breakfast, and one of the guys I had breakfast with, one of the homeless guys, he had his dog and he was running around like this. And I invited him for breakfast. I want to respect him as a person.
That's exactly what they need.
He's a human being.
Right.
It's not his fault that this is, he had a stroke and he couldn't work anymore. He said, "Jürgen, I get $800, but for $800 I cannot afford rent."
Yeah, there's most cases of homeless are situations like that, right? Are very
Like
few.
this or drugs or cycling. Yeah, when I was in Portland this week,
Portland.
a lot of cycling. Honestly, I can't do anything because I'm not trained.
Right.
They are cycle, I cannot reach. People are normal, I can talk. This guy was normal. There is another guy, he sits on railroad with the bus stop, John. And I stopped a couple times and he said, "No,
I mean, I can order a plate of chips, not a bowl of chips, but yes.
I know I see that.
But the donut place closes in like half an hour if you want to go get donuts.
And he's a local, grew up here. He grew up here, but he doesn't want to be bothered. So
I mean, this place closes at like 11 o'clock, I think. 10:30, 11, something like that.
I don't know.
he doesn't want to get
It's donuts now.
I said, "You're not going to bring me coffee or something, you need something more, I'm going to do it." And
People
he
offer
reads.
all the time.
Sometimes he reads.
Yeah,
I see him reading.
so there was a gentleman who used to camp out in front of the CVS right down by our safety here. And I've,
More carbs. I need to hit the gym tomorrow. Jesus. I'm going to set my alarm right now at 5.
I always say thank you for your kindness. He was very gracious. And in one discussion, he told me, I don't know how we got on the subject of Shakespeare, which I knew nothing. But he did. He knew very much all about it, right? Like, interesting. So, I don't know, probably a year or so later, I was talking to him about his co-op. And I explained that I, come to know his name is Lee. And then I occasionally give him things, and other people do too, right? A police officer said, well, I appreciate your kindness, but we're trying to get our community to use the services that we have available. So I understood that because I know that is, there are so many services available, right? So he eventually moved to a new apartment complex across the street from the McDonald's. It's a whole new place that they built a couple years ago. And so that's where he lives now. He lives there now.
But the police guy didn't want to tell you not to feed them,
Basically because they're trying
to direct them to
the services.
Yeah, the services.
And actually they
Get them
have
off the street.
they have a division, it's like 3 officers or so, but it's fairly new that their focus is homeless. And
one officer was nominated to take care of our homeless. I saw that. But what I do, I just want to say, I was in Dublin maybe half a year ago. This guy was crawling around on the concrete. Nobody could help him. I was the only one. I said, can I help you? He said, yeah, I need some. I would like to have something to drink and to eat. I brought him in. I said, get something. He got something for $12, and I asked the shop owner if he could stay there. He gave dignity on the table,
Yes.
not on the floor. I said, yeah, no problem. But I don't respect that program because I do my own stuff.
I don't know if they have a program. A lot of
But I don't care, honestly. There is a situation. This
Right.
guy has a serious problem at the very moment.
Right.
He's crawling around and concrete.
right.
Why would I close my eyes?
Exactly. Right. But I don't know that Dublin in general has the services that Liverpool has. In fact, a lot of homeless from other areas come to Liverpool because they know that they're treated pretty well in Liverpool.
I read this today, so I read in the neighborhood about the tiny houses. A lot of problems, a lot of people are against it.
Yeah.
I saw the ones in Boston. I was over there and I visited. I wanted to see what they do. I actually wanted to see if I could help. I didn't follow up on it, but it would be something I was interested in.
So you know what? I just went last night. I had a date night with a friend of mine who is very involved in the community and and she's doing this thing right now called Leadership Livermore, and it's a 9-month program.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
About 20 people who are in the program. The program costs about $1,000 to go through. And because she's a civics, because she works for school district.
Like, hey, do you see the thing I posted in Discord? I'm still trying to load up Discord. Still waiting.
New school board members to do this Livermore, whatever I call it. Anyway, they go to different companies within Livermore and learn about just the different industries.
Donuts and Clark.
And they went to
It's almost 10 o'clock. Everything's closed. I mean, there's several parks nearby. I can walk like the downtown Centennial Park.
on Wednesdays and Saturdays, they invite their community. What is it called? Goodness Village? It's called Goodness Village. Yeah, they invite the community to come have dinner there, so that the residents can interact with the larger community. They want that to happen. So she and I are gonna go on a. It's on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Every Wednesday, every Sunday.
Apparently so.
I have to get your address. I want to get your
Yeah.
I'm very interested. I was thinking
Link to what? Discord?
because a lot of people don't
I mean, I don't have a Discord myself. I just like, there's the Simon Riley Discord, the Cafe 141 Discord, Lieutenant Ghost has his own Discord.
That's what I read in the story.
Yeah.
Neighborhood actually said we have their rules. They want to build some around the churches.
More tiny houses on the Asbury churches.
What is it?
Still tiny houses.
I know she's saying
Pitch ceiling. Yeah, but the residents next to Asbury, they go, Asbury Church has
I'm done.
a huge lot behind them. They have a garden that they support.
Which church is this here? I took a picture of it. Is this the one? They want to build
I keep intending to make a breakfast sandwich TikTok as Captain Price, scrambled some eggs, put some cheese on it,
That's Tri-Valley Church.
and make that a sandwich.
When I drive between
Oh, that's Asbury. Yeah, that's Asbury. So see all that property. You can't do
how you take down stuff.
No, it's a church just
Make that
one
TikTok.
block away. But it's where I donate blood. They have a monthly blood drive.
Here's the last thing I see on Discord. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, Red Cross, they have
Oh, wait,
these
yeah.
every month. We could do it every 8 weeks, but
I won't take my wife, my parents to the farm.
yeah, he can't tell me. He can't tell me. So,
You're from the UK, you don't kind of get hot, but
Why? There's something with
mad cow and that one was at the cellar.
Why are you laughing anyway? To get mad cow disease.
Yeah, so that's Asbury. So that's where they're proposing. That's where they're proposing more tiny homes. And the residents,
why I took the picture.
the residents that live over here off of what's that street called? You know the street that we have that Christmas party every year? Buena Vista.
Buena Vista.
Yeah. So the custom. So all those homes are kind of custom homes.
Unofficial Avengers made chocolate chip cookies.
Unincorporated Livermore.
I don't think she's in the chat anymore.
Lights or anything there. But those folks aren't not my neighborhood. NIMBY, they call it NIMBY. Not my neighborhood.
Cider on.
Here.
What's this
So they're
cider?
really fighting.
This is a sincere
They're afraid that
dry cider.
Apple? Okay.
Yeah, I understand this. There's something with it. If you take it away,
It's not that dry.
others will come too.
It's like medium dry. It's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Livermore is really doing this, and they
We'll be on tomorrow.
really develop a strong program that attracts other homeless people to come. I see that discussion. It's a realistic discussion. And I have no real opinion. I think we have to have strong roots, but we also have to help them.
Yeah, because like there's like levels of dry, like a whole scale. That cider wasn't that dry. It's just a little bit dry.
she's tough. She's about this tall, and they don't mess with her.
Talking to the waitress, of course.
No, she doesn't take.
You know what's not dry? Megan?
She knows the people from out of town.
I mean, like very dry, sort of dry, little dry. Because like a beer or a cider can be dry or not dry, depending
I
on.
even put my maiden name down.
I mean, it's just an aspect of how it tastes.
Is that how you pronounce it? No, that's not. My dad? Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, are you guys okay with it? Are you okay with this? Because this is something I'm interested in.
I'm not that involved, I just support.
He doesn't.
I just cheer from the sidelines.
What do you want my job to be?
Okay, yeah, I couldn't eat all that. But it's wrong.
Something in my heart. This is something that interests me.
I like people like you.
That's why they come to the community.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's not buffering.
What is it like in Germany? Is there such a thing?
How we get into this conversation?
What I mean,
You were
we are a socialist country.
in Europe.
Oh, are you?
No, we have a social component.
Yeah, like
England.
Socialism. So
Like we are not a social.
Government,
you don't,
the
it's
government
not
supports
visible because they're
living
in
quarters.
housing and places.
Yeah, they give you housing. They give you housing.
If
Only
you
some
are,
housing.
if you need help, the government pays your rent.
For apartments.
And that's part of back to the earlier conversation. Yeah. Well, that's when you've opened up the Eastern Bloc. That's why they're all like, oh wow, we're going to go to these socialist countries.
It is a discussion at the moment in Europe in general. How do we secure our monopolies?
yeah,
We
you
have to
had said
control the
that.
people. It's the same discussion in Europe.
No, wait, come in, contribute. Integrate and contribute. Don't segregate and not pay your taxes.
I'm doing Modern Warfare 2019.
I'm designated driver.
You're a designated driver, good.
I don't really drink much.
Yeah, you cannot say that from Scottish people.
That's odd. Look at the German.
Yeah,
And
the
the
German.
Oktoberfest.
And the Germans.
Their beers are this
That's
size.
right. Liter beers. A liter beer.
But we are not as Americans are drinkers today. They like, how do they call it, like, when they mix drinks?
Cocktail.
Cocktails.
No.
We are more a beer drinker.
Beer
Scottish,
and wine.
I think Scots are more on the whiskey, Scottish. Germany is more on the beers.
Guess what? Can you tell me what your bucket, what's on your bucket list?
Oktoberfest, yeah.
But I just learned it's in September.
I know. It's so weird. I know. It's so weird they call it Oktoberfest, but it's not even
I was
Oktoberfest.
so annoyed a few years ago. I was in Italy on
Get
business.
donuts. Oh yeah, we got 20 minutes left to get donuts. I'm waiting on the waitress to bring me my change. I dropped 100.
When I went to Oktoberfest, I was so mad at myself.
It is fun.
Oh, for you, went to Rome. Where was I? I was home dealing with the
We had a good time. It's really fun. People are in,
This one. This one.
I want a maple old fashioned.
it's white, but it's not getting very out of line. People don't get it. It's just really fun. I'm impressed how they keep
I'm not wearing a leather hose.
normally when people drink whiskey, but
Not doing later. You just have to be strong enough to hold a liter beer in your arm.
Maple bacon.
I used to go to
I don't know if they have
German
bacon.
bars in England, and you see basically the big tables with the benches, and the music would come on, and the band would be waiter horse on, and it's like,
Voodoo Donuts. They have one in San Jose.
yeah, I have to show you how my wife looks when she's dressed in a jumper.
Y'all like my thirst traps?
Cute.
Stop it.
Okay, and then when I'm there, I'm cute too, but she's I am not from there. I'm not Bavarian.
oh, so you're good.
It's not so bad.
My dad had some and we gave it away. I was so stupid.
My uncle served in the army in Germany. Well, he graduated from high school in 44. So he was in Germany in the 40s when my mom's sister was pregnant.
I got 4 messages on TikTok. Better check these messages.
For my older brother, who she was pregnant with. I have it.
We had
That's
some.
so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, hang on to that because that's how they make it.
Apparently the Portland one's supposed to be like really good. Like
Mistake. I did.
why is the Portland one better than the San Jose one? Like I don't know.
But my dad had some and we gave them away. It was stupid.
Oh, you were stupid giveaway.
Yeah, it was stupid to give it away. He was a bit bigger than me, but you could
Take it in.
take it in. It's just worth it. It's like this. It's nice to see.
You know they have Oktoberfest in here.
Oktoberfest.
You know, for like a few weeks in the south, like Stein and stuff. So there's a bar in Pleasanton called Sidetrack, where they actually have an Oktoberfest kind of party, and everybody shows up, and then waiter hose on,
Yeah, they order, something on
there's
Amazon.
German food, and
We went to it last year.
yeah, we were there. We were just like sitting and watching
We
things.
were sitting on the patio. Oh, we were enjoying it, but we weren't involved. Yeah, we were eating our dinner on the patio, and it was in a lot just right next. Music and
Then the next day on Facebook, I saw my Scottish friends. They were there the following night. Oh, they got a waiter hose on.
So you missed each other by a day.
So do you have your traditional outfit at home that you wear over to the Highland Games?
No, I don't go to Highland Games, but I go to a dance once a year.
That's really nice fabric too.
oh, it's wool.
Yeah.
It's too hot. Labor Day weekend.
He had it made for our wedding, and we were in Scotland. We could have probably saved a lot of money to have it made there, but it was made from a shop in San
Did you get the
Francisco.
class from your family?
Campbell.
You got the Campbell class?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your own.
Yeah, because they all have their own plans.
There's actually, I think, 3 different types of Campbell wine. I
forget the one I got.
It's pretty. It's mostly blue. It's got some green. It's got a yellow. It's mostly lime.
So you really have your family outfit.
Yeah, they have their own fabric. Yeah, every family has their own style.
You know, we ordered at this Scottish shop in San Francisco, but you know they had it made in Scotland. It's 12 yards of fabric.
What? 12 yards of fabric? What?
Right,
No
isn't it
way.
12 yards of fabric?
Oh, because of all the pleating?
It's really heavy.
Whoa.
That is so fun.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And he gets all dressed up.
They are very classic. They are very traditional.
Yeah.
Scots are very traditional. Is my sparring already or what?
Wait, do you have the belt thing? Oh, you do have the belt. Yeah, the little belt thingy too. Yeah. What do they call that?
Sporran.
My
Sporran?
purse, my purse.
Yeah, the little purse thing.
Yeah, it's
Sporran?
made of
Sporran?
sheep fur or something. And then he's got the, what do you call it?
Do you have to wear those knee socks?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we wear knee
It's
socks.
got a knife at the top.
Yeah.
Jurgen, you know what my brother's name is? One of my brothers? Dirk. Yeah, yeah. That's German, right? And my mom again had 6 kids. The boys are Eric, Mark, and Dirk.
Mark is okay.
And Eric with the C. No, Eric has a C.
Hey, take a picture of the paper. I had my son a long time ago in Edinburgh. I'm like, take a picture of the paper. You know, okay, it's a paper girl. It's a paper girl. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh was beautiful. Edinburgh is so.
Did you happen to go during the tattoo in August?
In the summer, it was just before the Queen goes to Balmoral because we were able to go to Balmoral. Like she was going to be there the next week because you're not allowed to go there when she's on holiday there. So we were able to tour the grounds and the gardens and stuff. Yeah, she's not there. You can see the place. The one, I know she was coming like the next week, and then they closed it off because the course was down. So you couldn't go there when she was there.
So the castle's called but is there a village around it?
Yeah, there's
Anywhere?
It's a village. It's just a town of Balmoral. I think it's the town of Balmoral. Where the castle, where her castle is. Because they have a big, like a beautiful garden around the whole thing.
I would comment, but I've never been invited.
They were invited, but they got there.
You have to go when the royals are there doing a holiday there.
We never invited her.
Believe it.
No. Never. No, it doesn't
Well, it's
happen.
probably because your father wasn't a big fan.
I was never a big fan. I liked her. That's kind of cool.
She was alright. Charles.
Like really the mother of the nation somehow. Prince Philip is German.
That's why you liked her.
Prince Philip is German.
Well, so was she. Her husband,
He's Greek.
he's Greek.
She has German. There's
Yeah.
German.
Watches all the documentaries.
Yeah, I love the shows. And I don't know as much as I should because I do watch these shows. But I
Actually, it's halfway through and fall asleep.
no, I usually watch them, but I don't comprehend everything.
No, they're German.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. They left
German.
Germany to, during wartime and ended up in London. Right?
Her family is German.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
So even her mother and all this never jumped like me.
Yeah, I forget who they married and had the German, but there's a marriage in there. The German royalty married. Remember, Germany had royalty.
When we sat down here tonight, I said to Tony, I said, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, I'm not upset.
Like, you're going to fix that.
And brother friends. I don't want to lose it.
You know, you can't take it for granted. Everybody said, but today on a phone call, somebody said, "Oh yeah, the customer likes Tony because of a cool accent." And I'm thinking, I don't have a cool accent. But then I think, well, I guess I do to them.
If you grew up that way, so you don't like you don't grow up
Well, his family thinks he speaks posh or something, right?
like a
Well, I go back to
pig
Scotland.
language.
I can't understand my brother for a couple of days. And then after a couple of days, I'm talking with him and I can't understand him.
When you come home, and say, what did you say? Wait, I have to put the translator app on. Can you say it again?
Sometimes even after a long phone call, it's like, why am I saying that?
Scottish accent is heavy. Sorry.
His parents would come over and it would take me, I'd
It's
say,
a
it
little
would
bit.
take,
I think it's something. I think Irish accent's a little bit weaker than.
yeah, I think so. Well,
The fact that you can understand me because I'm talking really slowly.
and more posh. Because you lived in England for most of your life. But you also said you tried to change your accent. But his father, very, I'd say it takes me at least a day to get my ears on.
Scottish people, we don't accentuate our vowels.
Is that what it is?
One thing, and I realised after maybe a year that I've got to start accentuating my vowels, or I'm going to repeat myself almost every time.
So like I think the ones for like I don't know. I think you get it here. Like when we were in Scotland for that week, your ear starts to adjust to the accent.
It's all about listening,
Pretty
right?
good listeners. I've always found Americans are not good listeners. You've always heard Americans.
Right? And they're more fascinated by the
Growing up,
accents.
what's the different accent?
They're more interested in the interesting, cool accent, so that's what they listen to, but they don't listen to the context of what's being said, right? So you get lots of this.
I remember one time, I'd say, what's the time? You know what time it is? Somebody would,
What'd you say? What'd you say?
you know what time it is? And then I say, oh, do you know the time?
So does Siri understand you?
What's that?
Does Siri understand your accent?
Have you ever seen the YouTube video with the Scottish people in the elevator?
Is it funny?
Google it.
Is it funny?
I love it.
Oh, Scottish
I
people,
love it.
people in an elevator.
Google it.
Is it funny?
They walk in voice recognition elevator. They walk in. Which floor is an English accent? Which floor would you like? No, 11. I'm sorry. 11.
No, it takes a while before he gets to that one.
I'm sorry.
It goes on and on and on.
11. It's very funny.
But I have to say, I met one Scottish guy at work, and we worked with some Scots, they didn't like estimating and all this good stuff. I always had to listen how somebody responded to him to understand what he said. I did not understand. And then if somebody then responded to him, one of my American colleagues, I could figure out what they talked about.
I'm always ready to rephrase what I say. Because I'm just used to it. And I can tell there's a pause, I quickly rephrase what I said.
I used to work with a Scottish student, so it took nothing like you did there. My coworker was Scottish.
I'll tell you, people, I work with a lot of Danish people, they understand. Even when I worked in Scotland, I lived in Scotland, my first job out in Scotland, I would talk to people from all over the world. No problem. As soon as I got on a call with them, you couldn't.
it is. Of course it is. Which way should I go? Oh no, Lowe's China Bistro's closed. There used to be good Chinese food. I forgot to look left. I mean, I looked left, I just didn't pan camera left. Yeah, 7 minutes for donuts. So you're not up in 24 hours anymore?
Yes, we are.
Oh, you are?
Not every night, though. Mine are 24 hours means every night. But tonight, I was going to show up before I leave and carry on till the next morning. The morning we were still up. And then all of a sudden we're in for tomorrow. So I'm not going to close tonight. But if you would ask me about Tuesday night, I'm going to say probably not.
Okay.
Or Wednesday night.
What's this white one?
Vanilla old fashioned.
Vanilla. Do you have any maple?
I got a vanilla chocolate. It's the only maples here. It's the only white cake.
Do you have any maple bars?
Where's Uncle? Uncle!
These are the only maples.
Okay, so let's do 2 of those.
Two maple cakes.
Yeah.
Uncle!
Is that the uncle?
It's her uncle. We call him Uncle.
Shanta, the baker?
Yeah, the
Is he
owner.
really?
Owner?
No. He's not the owner. He's just the baker. His name is Shanta.
I don't know his name. We usually see him after hours. No.
1 vanilla, 2 chocolate.
Okay, I haven't seen Brady. I don't know. I only know the $3. I got $22. Whatever it's for
If you're asking about Mr. Kim, he doesn't show up until 11 p.m.
Oh, that's Mr. Kim. He is the owner?
He's the owner.
Okay. We might.
He looks just like that guy right here. Can you see him?
Let me see. Yep, that's your yep, that's Mr.
That's
Kim.
the owner. He'll be here at 11
Yeah, that's
p.m.
my uncle. He's sitting here at 3 a.m.
I guess the red velvet donut?
No, but
that right?
he's here at 3
Then one of the twisty ones? Twist? Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
No thanks.
5 donuts?
I signed it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm getting ready real quick. I always come yeah, he knows too, but okay, he knows. Let's come home. Yeah, because I DM. Yep. Right here we go, 20 minutes. Woo! For real. I'm ready, babe. He always
I'm not pointing it towards you. Just the donuts. That's the exact same, so we're good. That guy freaked out because I had the camera on my phone. Yeah, I mean it's a private business, so they can have their rules. But I'm sure that employee was freaked out because I had the camera going. I mean, if you're working at a donut shop and you're like 50 years old, it's probably because you've got some sort of record or something. Hey, they're still open. The Italian restaurant. Uptown Girls. Flip camera. Boom. What'd I miss? I'll be back. Cool place from Oriental again. I mean, it's not that far away. I thought you guys wanted to go to the park. The park's like 2 blocks south. I've never had a vanilla donut before, so that's new. I mean, the park near here is just like a park around a historical building, so just a bunch of grass, really. That's good and different. And still fresh. You order a donut at 10 o'clock at night, think it might be like, stale. Ooh, but this is nice and soft. rate it 1 out of 10. I've never had a better donut than this donut place here, so by default I rate it at a 10. But if I ever had a better donut, then this might get knocked down like a 9. Yeah. It's like if I'm getting donuts, I'm only getting it from the downtown shop. You know what else is good? What, Megan?
Shadow. It's a high shadow.
It's a high shadow. I don't blame you.
What? I was saying that lounge. Oh yeah, we might go to back lounge. Oh,
You have some good footy?
I didn't read about that.
You'll send that on the internet?
I mean, the maple donut's just a regular maple donut. It's not that old-fashioned, so it's not going to be that good, right? Because I don't like the ones like this. There's no hole. It's kind of funky. Cake donuts. Yeah, I don't really care for it. Maybe it's like an 8 or a 9, but just like the brown donut, just don't care for it. But the maple frosting is awesome. I wish I had the old-fashioned. Man, I asked for 2 chocolate old-fashioned, and he only gave me 1. I feel ripped off. My former fiance lived in Concord, and they had this cute little Chinese restaurant owned by an old couple. And she'd come out and be super sweet and take orders and go in the back, and she yelled at her husband yelled back at her. And it was like the best Chinese food in the area. And then they decided to move and close down the shop and just like retire and give up on it. and then like a Panda Express moved in like a couple blocks away. And it seems like Panda Express always does that. They pick a place that's close to, but not conspicuously close enough to like a little old Chinese restaurant, and then they can like force the place out. And then Panda Express is like bland fast food, but Chinese food, and it isn't that good. It's like bottom of the rung, barely acceptable Chinese food, and for whatever reason, it just like took off. Yeah, I mean, like the orange chicken, lemon chicken, and like an actual Chinese restaurant, just like so good. And you go to Panda Express and order their orange chicken, and it's just like, this is okay. Well, this is like you wouldn't call Taco Bell Mexican food, right? Because that'd be an insult to Mexicans and Mexican food. Just like Panda Express, you wouldn't want to call it Chinese food. Like Panda Express? I mean, if you put enough soy sauce on it. Like, I'll eat Panda Express once in a while just because it's so close to the Starbucks I go to a lot, but then it's like I feel like crap the next day. I'm going to save these for tomorrow. I only go to Taco Bell for a bean burrito with no onions, and like their nachos, and maybe like a quesadilla. Mascara's in your eyes. Okay, so we're gonna go walk to the park and then show everyone that it's like dead, and then I get to leave and go to bed, right? Yeah, well, like when I was a kid in the 90s, I'd like drive to Taco Bell, like 1997, 1996, roughly when I got my license, and a bean burrito was like 59 cents. And if you just had pocket change or a bunch of loose coins in your vehicle, like you just like dig around in the seat cushions and find enough coin in order to buy a Taco Bell. Like if you had $5, you eat like a king, because burritos were 59 cents, then 69 cents, and 79 cents. So if you just had pocket change and you're broke, you would run over to Taco Bell and get yourself a good meal. And then what was it like 2000-ish, 2010? They started being like $1. Then started being more than that. Now it's like you have to pay $20 for a meal at Taco Bell or wipe your debit card out. Just like, oh, it's getting expensive. Sit down.
But what does that translate to? I don't know.
Vroom, vroom. Oh, shit.
Ew. You can't face it.
Just makes it they click enhance and then go to flip camera. I'm just like, not mirror my video. Go to flip camera. There we go. How loud is your faucet? I mean, I've lived in some apartments or like condos where it's like you run the water and it's so loud it wakes up the neighbors because the pipes are making whooshing noises. We're going to the park because you keep asking. Run fast. We're almost there. So this entire block is technically a park, but it's basically a park just to preserve this one building because it's a historical building. They got a flag going on too. Oh, they got one of these picture frames too, but this one's backwards. You should want to be taking your photo with the historical building in the park, not taking a picture of like some bland parking lot, right? Those whole thing's backwards, right? Who wants to take a selfie with, hey, a parking lot to the bank? Wouldn't you want to take a selfie with, hey, this beautiful historical building? Idiots. There we go. That's fixed. Boom. That's better. Ooh, they got horseshoes on the sign too. I guess this place is an art gallery now. I see some racks and some paintings. This was the city library from 1911 to 1966. Built in 1911. Yes, this place is over 100 years old. The main mission. What was the main mission? Getting donuts? Park. This is the park. This is a park. Yeah, like I told you, it's just like one city block to preserve a entire one building. Ghost streaking. It's cold. There's cops all over the place. Look, there's some little park benches. I had to pull up my weather app and then it paused the live. Let's see. So according to the weather app, it's 46 degrees outside right now. There's the backside. Different park. But basically, this one's got like a little gazebo. Climb a tree or something. These are all pine trees. They're huge. I can't climb these. Just scream. Looks like they installed an outlet on the streetlight. That's cool. Take us on a date. Yeah, Carrier Con. I got 3 days off for a 1 day convention, so we can do all sorts of stuff all weekend long. So here's Carnegie Park in downtown Livermore. It's not much of a park. Let me in your room then? Yeah, come on down. I'll get multiple keys. Would I travel to you? I'm probably the no-fly list for being a domestic terrorist. Wait, what's everyone saying? This relationship isn't 50-50. This is abuse or something? I already paid for the hotel room. What if I paid for the flight? It's hard to walk and read at the same time. The flight list did get leaked. I don't know where it is. I'd have to try to go find it. Here's the pub we're at. Pub's going to close pretty soon, so I'm not going back. You don't like the dark alley? You like the pretty alley? I'll go down the pretty alley. Do you need coconut water? Oh, here's another dark alley. Where's the pretty alley? It's this one. There we go. I don't know who did this. Maybe the city owns it, but somebody spruced this alley up. Skip down it. So it goes to a parking lot. There's some construction going on. Here's the back side of the pretty alley. Do a twirl. What, outside here in the parking lot? Now sprint full speed. But I gotta pee.
Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop.
Nobody's stopping. Do a flip. And here's the little downtown park that's like not really even a park. I mean, it'll eventually get pretty when they actually like redo this whole parking lot. I mean, yeah, we went there yesterday because it's the same parking lot from yesterday. Hey, we're home. Everything is wet and cold here. side of the road, as opposed to flip camera. Okay, here we go. Rebecca? Who's Rebecca? Oh, that's Rebecca. Becca Wayne. Where are we? We're in the parking lot. We're going to leave. We're going to drink. I only had like, what, 4 pints? 3 pints? 4 pints? You're telling. Well, I don't want to drive on live because I might get a dangerous axe again. All right. Bravo 6, going dark.